Oh, hello, hello. Everyone hear me? Let me know how the audio is, if my mic's coming through well, and if you can hear the music. I can adjust that as needed. But we're about to start our first, hey Satachi, our first unit reviews. Before that though, when we wait for, some people to show up, let's jump into Binding Worlds real quick. Bloopla DTM, ooh, Altina emote looks amazing, love that. Let's jump into Binding Worlds real quick. I want to go over some of the units I actually found myself. Hey everybody, Sugarcaster, Miss Sienna fan, Robbie. Okay, you hear me good? Awesome, awesome. Storm Eagle, awesome, everything good. Okay, I spent a lot of time trying to fix the audio and make sure that the stupid internet was working. But, things can go wrong really easily, so. Okay, let's jump in. I want to show off some units. So first, we got Micaiah here. This was actually kind of tempting, right? It's a pretty nice build. The only thing that I think kind of holds me back is I really want to go for like a speed Micaiah, so I don't want to pick that one up. But very nice. We got Laszlo, tier 1 Laszlo looking good. We got a nice Noe, not too bad. This, okay, so this was tempting, right? Oh man, look at this. This is Lord Luck, he's a friend of mine. This is his Joshua, dude. Look at this Joshua. You get Vital Asta, Arcane Weapon, Attack Speed, Finish, Bulwark, Speed. Oh, this was like very, very high up there. Hey, Wolf Nation. So yeah, very tempting there. We got a nice Legendary Leaf, which is cool. Look at this Sakura, dude. Oh my gosh. Look at this Sakura. This is crazy. You got Poetic Justice. You got Holy Pressure. Like, this is a very highly invested and loved Sakura. She just needs a Resplendent, right? And that's pretty much it. Let's see. I almost wanted to take this, but, like, it's really bad. Like, it was only be for the merge. But, I don't really need the merge that bad. I'll probably just wait. Here's an Altina. No, not the best Altina, but, there's an Altina there. Who else was really good? This one. This was tempting, too. A merge on Plumeria is, like, so good, like, value-wise. This isn't really the build I would go for, but just the merge on Plumeria was very tempting. We got a good old Reinhardt. Ooh, okay. We have Ashrew's Brave Edelgard. Ooh, look at this Brave Edelgard. She is so nice. Like, this is like the perfect build for Summoner Duels, right? If you're going far save. Very nice. That was tempting as well. Got, who else was there? That was really, really tempting. Look at this Dimitri. Attack Speed, Finish, Godlike Reflexes. Spurn's like kind of whatever. Speed Smoke 4 though, very nice. That was also tempting. But what I think, is there anything else that I really wanted to show? I'm trying to think of. Oh, there's one more. There's a very nice Julia. Here, look at this Julia. This Julia is so nice. Attack Res, Finish, Special Spiral 4, Arcane Weapon. Like, I almost went for this because I have a plus 10 Julia with like a bad build. Like, she pretty much has like the basic build. But what I'm actually gonna go for, because I am a slave to the meta, I guess. Hi, Papaya Royal Knight. You found Akris on your list? What did Akris have up? That's actually kind of interesting. Where is it? Try to find them. This is what I'm gonna go for. I'm actually gonna go for Peony because I need Peony merges really bad. This is the way to get a Peony merge, and she has a really good build, right? She's Beetle Flying 4. She has Trace. She has Crossbow Attack. This is a really big one. I think this is what really pushed me over to getting her, right? Is that, like, this is perfect for Gale Force. I absolutely love this. I would want Speed Infantry Tactic a little bit more, but, that's kind of fine. It's whatever. So this is what I'm going to end up picking up right now, actually. We're going to actually do it live. We're going to pick up Peony. There she is. Another merge for Peony. I forgot she was going to get the blue stars, but that's fine. Like, so yeah, there it is. We have Peony now. I think she's up to like +7 or something like that. Because we actually got a lot of Peonies on the Peony banner, which was kind of crazy. Definitely did not expect everything, expect her to show up this much. When I went into the banner, she was at +1. So I got 5 Peonies and like, I think it was like 400 orbs or something like that. But yeah, we'll merge her up and we'll go into that. But let's jump into the unit reviews, right? That's why everybody's here. That's what everybody wants to see. So let's jump right into it. Okay. So first up for the unit reviews, if you don't know, this is a Binding Worlds unit review, right? So we are going to be looking at units who are from version 4.11 or earlier, mostly. And we're just going to go over, see what their builds are, right? What kind of unique stuff they got on them. And, you know, if we're talking about unique, what could be more unique than Satachi? So the very first unit I got submitted was Satachi. Satachi, if you don't know, he's also a Fey tuber, and he is a giant Edelgard simp, right? He loves Edelgard, which is awesome. I love Edelgard too, just not nearly as much as Satachi or like DTM, right? So we have Speed Legendary Edelgard. That is right. We have a Speedelgard, and she has a whopping 33 speed, so you know. The funny thing is that when you actually add up all her speed, it's not that bad, right? It's actually not that bad. She has 58 speed. With Arcane Downfall, she's getting cooldown, so she can actually get Ruptured Sky through the guard, which is pretty cool. And then she also has, like, Wily Fighter, which cancels out their buffs. So if you buff her up, right, she's at 39 speed. They can't get buffed up, so it kind of works. I don't know. You're going to have to ask Satachi exactly how it works, but for me, I probably wouldn't. Personally, like, for me, Brave Edelgard is a Gale Forcer, right? Like, that's how I'll be using her. Hopefully, her remix is good, and that's what we get to use her as. But this is a very interesting build, right? Like, I love watching Satachi make the most crazy speed builds with, like, the, slowest units. Maybe one day we'll get him to do Femortis, like, with speed. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, let's move on to number 2, right? So we have Edelgard at number 1. The number 2 has to be Dimitri, right? You can't go Edelgard without Dimitri. So we have Emperor Du's Fallen Dimitri. And we actually have the Arcane Lance on him, which is really interesting because it makes him like better at Gale Forcing, right? It lets him get the Luna off. It actually gives him Slaying, which he doesn't have in his base weapon, right? So that's pretty cool. We have Luna, which is kind of like okay, right? Because you get the special acceleration, so you can like hit once and then hit second, and you get the Luna, which is cool. Search Sparrow there for the healing, which is also nice. Spurn is a bit interesting, though, I have to admit. Spurn and Speed Smoke, I feel like this unit's a little bit... like, they're trying to do mixed phase, I feel like, but they have Surge Sparrow. So, the only thing I would really recommend is probably, like, if you want to go mixed phase, switch out Surge Sparrow for something different. Like, either get, like, Ideal, or even the Solo. Even Solo is not too bad. Probably not Finish, though, right? Like, Finish is kind of whatever. So, either go like that and go for, like, a mixed phase build, or go pure player phase build, in my opinion, right? And then you put Odd Tempest on his Seal slot, or put Even Tempest, and then he could have 3 movement all the time, which would be pretty cool. So that's probably what I would do. But very, very nice Dimitri. I'm very jealous. I would love to have a plus 10 fall on Dimitri. Maybe we'll get it eventually, like slowly over time, but right now it's not in the cards. Hey, Lindis. Okay. You will use his PRBF skill anyway. That's true. Yeah, I would honestly probably use his PRFB skill if you're going full if you're not going Arcane Lance, right? You can't use his PRFB skill with his Arcane Lance, unfortunately. And that's kind of why it's not the best value, but I mean, it is much better than his weapon, right? His weapon's kind of poop, which sucks, which definitely sucks. Okay, next up is going to be Wood Rat's Marita. So this is like an OG Marita, and Marita was actually really good when she came out, right? Marita was like kind of insane, and she is due for a refine pretty soon. So she already has like null follow-up in her weapon, which is actually really good. That's one of the reasons why she was such a strong God Sword when she came out, right? So this unit's like pretty much an Omni tank, right? You have Distance Stance to give the extra resistance, you have Speed Res Solo to give the extra resistance, you got Speed Smoke for the damage reduction, and then Velocity for the tempo and speed base damage reduction as well. This is a very, very nice build. I love this build. I think the only thing maybe I'd switch around is probably give her Distant Dart, because she does need the speed, right, nowadays. Like, there's just so many fast units. But other than that, it's almost perfect, I'd say. Very nice build. Hi, Joshua Batar. Okay, next up is going to be Christian Dopico's Noe. So we have a plus 10 Noe, and Noe is she's such a good unit considering that she came out like when the game released, right? She actually got a very good refine. I think the only thing that really holds back Noe a bit, in my opinion, other than like Dragon Slayers, right, is that Purifying Breath has the Slaying cooldown, like the opposite of Slaying, right? It has cooldown +1, which kind of sucks because it makes it like Noontime with 3 cooldown special instead of 2, which is pretty rough. But other than that, Noe's really good, and this is like the build you kind of want to go for. Probably not Attack Speed Smoke or Attack Speed Solo. You could go for something different there. You could give her like a Stance skill even. Stance can be really good if you want to go like pure enemy phase. This is kind of more of a mixed phase build. That's why they have Solo. But yeah, you could kind of switch this out. Probably not Finish though because of the cooldown in her weapon, right? You can't exactly do that. But very nice Noe. Okay, here's Storm Eagles Raven. Oh my god, I love Raven, right? And this build is so good. This is like the build I pretty much want to go for, right? You have Arcane Downfall, which is obviously his new best weapon. You have Vital Astra for the damage reduction. You have Attack Speed Finish 4 for the healing, the true damage, and the stats, right? That's so good. And then you also have Repel 4. So this, Lucia did die for this build, which is kind of painful, but you know, what's your favorite? You kind of gotta splurge, right? And the Times Pulse 4 as well. So like, this is a very, very built Raven. This is pretty much what I want for Raven. I don't know if I'd ever go this hard though, to be honest. As much as I love Raven, I don't know if I'd ever give him Repel 4. Not because it's not his best B slot, right? But because like, oh man, that's so much investment. But like, if you love Raven, obviously this is amazing. So, you know, nothing but praise. This is an amazing build. If I saw this in Binding Worlds, I would be tempted. I would absolutely be tempted. Like, that's such a good build. Okay, next up is CN64's Wallheart. Now, Wallheart is such an annoying unit, actually. Just recently, I ran into Wallheart in Chaos Season. I think it was yesterday. And he was just so annoying to deal with because he keeps putting out the stupid flash. So it was like hard to bait the team in a position where I wouldn't get flashed. Especially because you can't use double save, right, in Chaos Season. So Wallheart's still such a great cav. And he's so unique, too, which is really nice. Because we got, like... How many calves did we get? We got, like, 4 Axe calves last year or something like that. Something stupid. So it's really nice to see Wallheart still doing really well. When it comes to the build, I think this is pretty good, right? Maybe... Because I don't think he has Slaying, right, in his weapon. Wolfberg, I think it's, like, attack plus 3 or something. I actually don't remember. Let me check. It's defense plus 3. Okay, it's defense plus 3, right? Hey, Sherlocks. So maybe not Bonfire. I don't know. I think like when you're using a unit like this who's actually fast, you want to get consistent specials. So maybe I would switch that for like Ruptured Sky, so that way he can attack, get hit back, and then Ruptured Sky, right? Maybe that. But honestly, Bonfire's not too bad. Speed Smoke's nice. It gives him that extra, you know, damage reduction. But other than that, everything's really nice. Like this is just a very solid unit. Very nice Wallheart CN. Okay, let's move on to Dragon Knight Maniacs Fall Milcorn. Oh my gosh. Wow. So, this is pretty much the build I have on mine, actually, too. So, I took him in Hall of Forms. I think it was the last Hall of Forms, right? I pretty much got this exact build. The only thing I switched out is I have Blue Flame, but honestly, Blue Flame's not very good on him. You pretty much do want to use a 2 cooldown special like Glimmer or Moonbow. So, that's awesome. You have Arcane Grimo, which is honestly a much better weapon. His weapon kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best. So Arcane Grimo, very, very nice. Finish, Dragon Draft 4, perfect. Speed Smoke 4, and then no follow-up. The only thing I would say is that nowadays, no follow-up still seems good if you're like want a self-reliant unit, right? But if you want a unit to be optimal, you actually want to outsource no follow-up to a different character. So you can like essentially like take Brave Krom, right? Give the infantry no follow-up to a support unit, or even Ascended Celica, and give the infantry no follow-up to somebody else, and then you could give that to Corrin via a buff, and you could give him more speed, right? Because you want him to have as much speed as possible. That's the only thing I would say. But you know, honestly, like for a standalone build, this is amazing. This is pretty much what you want to go for a male Corrin. How long until Corrin's refined? It's probably about 10 months to a year, I'd say, about that. Okay, next up is going to be King Banette's Summer Frederick, and I love this, right? Anytime you can find an old school unit, especially like a Gen 1 unit, and you see this much love poured into them, it's so nice to see. I love it. Yeah, if you want to submit more builds, I don't know if I'll be able to get to them because I have like 100 builds to go through, but if I can, I'll try. So just put it on Twitter, and I'll try to get to it. Okay, so we have Frederick. So Armor Pen Dagger, nice there. Ruptured Sky, Sturdy Impact, no follow-up, Attack Defense Menace, and Sturdy Blow 2. So this is a very, very, very tanky Summer Frederick, right? His defense is extremely high on player face, which is really nice. I do think that you could invest a bit more into speed, though, because he actually has a very usable speed stat, right? He has 47 speed, and then you could technically give him, like, Blade Session, or even, like, even a C slot or an A slot for more speed, so that he can double more consistently, because he doesn't have, like, a guaranteed follow-up attack or anything. That's the only thing I could change, but this is a pretty cool build, especially if you use him like in an infantry pulse on Aether Raid's defense. You have Asher Season here, but if you had him like Aether Raid's defense and you charge up the Ruptured Sky, right, then this could be a pretty cool build because you can get like a lot of damage in. Actually, if I was gonna do that though, I would pick like Bonfire or Ignis, and then I would charge it up and use him that way, and I think that'd be really cool. But this is a very nice Frederick, like very, very nice to see a unit as loved as this. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Okay, So now we have Brave Micaiah. So this is Lily Lynette's Brave Micaiah. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit, make it a little bit easier to see. There you go. Okay. So this is kind of the build I want, right? I want a fast Micaiah. The thing I would change though is, once again, I'd probably change to a 2 cooldown special, because you are going to get that guaranteed follow-up attack. You want to essentially hit and then get hit and then pop a cooldown or pop a special. She does have really good resistance, right? So that's why Iceberg could be good. But without the special acceleration, it's a bit rough to actually get that off consistently. Yoon's Whispers is really bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it's definitely fallen off quite a bit. I would switch to like either a Trace skill or like Seal Res 4 could be really good. Even Seal Speed 4, if you want to go really hard on speed. I probably wouldn't do that, but like you could do that. That's an option. And then I'd also change out the rain skill for speed as well. I think you should just go like full speed on Micaiah nowadays. I think she has like enough bulk where she can survive a hit. Especially if you give her like something like an impact seal or something like that, she can survive. Or you just go full speed. So you either go like impact and like defensively, try to get the guaranteed follow-up attack, or you go like full speed Micaiah. That's pretty much my 2 options I would go for. Okay, let's see who's next. Effie. Okay. Oh my gosh, Effie. So I think everybody has an Effie, right? Not everybody, but a lot of people have Effie. Like if you played year 1, you pretty much have a plus 10 Effie because you needed her for like scoring in arena. And she got done so dirty with her Refine. But we see that Andres FGP's Effie is done correct, right? This is what you do. You give her the Arcane Lance, right? And you go full near save. This is the build you want to go for, right? Close defense. Maybe you actually might swap this out to deflect melee if you're using her on ARD, because that's probably a little bit better. But other than that, it's perfect, right? You have Hardy Fighter, you have Pavis, and then you have the Arcane Lance. And I love like the look right here too. It looks so good. So very, very nice Effie. Like almost, this is pretty much perfect Effie. You just have to add some mergers, right? Which I'm sure you'll get to once you get the feathers. Ooh, it's an Enna. Oh, it's an Enna. So, I'm trying to, I think is this Luna? I'm not sure. Let me check to see if they gave me the build on Twitter, because I know some people were trying to make sure I knew what the build was, because I don't speak. What is this? I think that's Luna. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure. But okay, so you have the Arcane Grima weapon, right? You have attack res finish 4, which is really nice. Dragon's Ire, right? That's perfect because she's not exactly fast. And then defense res menace, and then the distant counter. So very nice build. Would I swap anything out? Yeah, I think it's Luna. I'm not sure. I think maybe I'd give her Attack Smoke 4, right? Because Arcane Grima does not give up Fall Denial. And she's not very fast, right? So essentially what I think I would do is I'd give her Attack Smoke 4 over the Menace skill, because you can kind of provide these buffs just like from an outside source. That's the only thing I would really change though. Everything else looks really great. Love to see Enna getting love, because I think like, is it Italian? It might be Italian, I'm not sure. I love to see the Tellius Dragons get some love, because I think the Tellius Dragons have the coolest sprites. Like, that's just my opinion. I think Moosebell also has a really cool sprite too though. Okay, next up is Pretty's Mikoto. Oh my gosh. So this is a very beloved Mikoto. That is crazy. Look at the investment on this Mikoto. Like, Pretty absolutely loves her. Donating Staff is actually such a cool staff. I think that her getting cancel control first was so cool. Made her actually like usable in SD for a while. I remember running into her a couple times. We also have like Return Plus here, which is really, really nice. Alright, what the heck? That just scared the crap out of me. Okay, never mind. Sorry about that. I guess when you are on live streaming, you can get comments from YouTube and they pop up like little pop-ups. That's so weird. I did not know that. That confused me. Oh, it's Glimmer. Okay. But yeah, so we have Holy Pressure, we have Return, we have Attack Speed Ideal, and Poetic Justice, and Infantry No Follow. That is such a perfect C skill to put on her, right? Because it lets her be more supportive, which is really, really nice. I love that. That's awesome. So this is an amazing thing. The only thing I would change is the seal, but I'm pretty sure Pretty already knows that, right? She probably was just like switching around seals, and that's why the Hunt Speed 3 is there. But other than that, everything's perfect, right? Like maybe you give her either like a tactic buff here, or like even more damage possibly, right? But yeah, it's a very nice Mikoto. Looks beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wonderful, wonderful Mikoto. Okay, here it is, Fallen Ike. I love Fallen Ike. If you don't know that, like, I'm a giant Ike simp, right? Can't resist it. She looks so good, or he looks so good, right? And this is Nico Topin's Fallen Ike. And if you don't know who Nico Topin is a very big Ike supporter, right? He does all the Ike comments on Ike comics on Twitter, and he has like every Ike very heavily invested, which is awesome. So we have here, right? We have Ninja Katana, which is actually just a fun weapon to use on Ike. Lets him do like quads, which is cool. Vital Astra, so good. Actually, like there's so many things you can do with Fallen Ike if you want to invest into him, which is really cool, right? Because you don't have to use Radiant Ether or Mayhem Ether. You can use Vital Astra. Attack Speed Unity is probably his best A slot. It's like pretty up there. You either go speed or you go resistance, right? I feel like those are the two really options you go for. Velocity is his best B slot, typically. Especially when you have something like Battle Astra you need to keep up. Attack Speed forward, giving the extra stats. And then Blade Session, right? So this is very much a player phase Ike, which is cool. It's like a very interesting way to use Ike, and something I haven't done myself, but I probably should try. Because typically I just use Ike in the boring way where I just let him tank. But he's such a cool unit that you can actually just use him in a ton of different ways. And if you haven't yet, go check out his Twitter, because he has a lot of cool Ike videos. Whenever I want to see some Ike inspiration, I'll go check out his Twitter, and he always has like cool stuff up. No offense, but Nico goes by they, that. I'm so sorry, I didn't know that. Sorry about that. Okay. Next up is going to be New Year's Lethe. So New Year's Lethe just got her Refine, actually. And Lethe is actually such a pretty good unit. Like, I think she's actually really solid. She got a really good Refine, which is nice. Because typically, you know, it's kind of hit or miss with these lately. Right? Like, you have people like Death Knight who got totally screwed over. And then you have people like Sirius who got a really good Refine. So that's pretty awesome. Stin said, they said Ninja Katana is for Binding Worlds in here. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we have New Year's Lethe, Guardian Fang, right? Gale Force, very nice. Attack Speed Solo, awesome. Attack Speed Menace, also very good. Brazen Attack Speed is interesting though. I don't know if I'd use that, right? Because she doesn't, I would go for like either like Blade Session or another Attack Speed Solo, right? Whenever you're using Attack Speed Solo in the A slot, I always feel like it's better just to use a Solo in the Seal slot as well. That way you're kind of like doubling down on it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is a very nice build. I'm very jealous. Mine is like +2 or +3 just through like accident. But she's a very good unit, and I think people kind of don't know that. When she came out, she was like very, very annoying to deal with because pretty much there wasn't much speed-based damage reduction out yet. And she had it built into her weapon, so like she was very scary. She's not that scary anymore, I'd say, but she's still a very powerful unit, especially when she's disinvested. Okay, number 15, we got Rutger. Rutger from Crosshair. So this is, oh my gosh, this is a very nice build. Oh, wow. So we have Wanderer's Blade, right, which is a pretty decent refine. Rutger actually got done pretty nice. He has godlike reflexes, which is perfect. Very, very good. Attack speed finish 4, right? So you're just doubling down on the true damage. Also having a way to get around things like Deadeye and lethality. Shield Pulse. So Shield Pulse is interesting. The problem with Rutger is that he does not have slaying in his weapon, right? He has speed, I believe. And so because he has speed, you kind of have to have a way to get... oh no, he does have slaying. He does have slaying. Okay, so this is... With Shield Pulse, this is an instant godlike reflexes charge. Okay, So, I don't know. I think, personally, I would love a way to not run Shield Pulse. Because Shield Pulse is really bad. I'm not going to lie to you. Shield Pulse is kind of trash. You run it because you have to, not because you want to. So if you could run Rutger with something like Duochrome, or with like Duo Asker, or something like that, right? That could work instead, and then you could put a better B slot there, because you can put something like speed-based damage reduction that can double up with Speed Smoke, or you could put something like a Lull, which is really good, or Bulwark. I think all of those would be really nice. But yeah, I understand why Shield Pulse is here though, because it's not easy to get that 3 charges at the beginning of combat without something like Shield Pulse. So yeah, he can be very strong. Shield Pulse over Special Spiral 4. Special Spiral 4 is an interesting option. Actually, Special Spiral 4 could be good, but not with Godlike Reflexes, right? Because Godlike Reflexes doesn't really do damage. It gives you true damage. So you can't really run Special Spiral 4 with Godlike Reflexes. You have to run like Battle Astra. Times Pulse 4 could work too. I think Speed Smoke is pretty nice though, because you're like doubling down on the damage reduction he already has. So like it just makes him like really difficult to kill and annoying, which is what you're pretty much going for. Okay, so next up is going to be Jose Barroso's Note. So here's Note, +5, very nice. Vital Astra, ooh, Vital Astra Note. That sounds annoying to deal with, right? Because she already has speed-based damage reduction, so it's like doubling down on it. Other than that, though, the build looks a little bit interesting. I'm not very sure. Okay, so the thing about Note is that typically you use her in two spots. You use her in Dark Season on defense, right? Or you use her in Summoner Duels for Pathfinder. Those are pretty much the two places you use her. In both those positions, I've always found that I like stance skills on her. I think stance is like the best thing you can run on her because it lets her be annoying. And that's your goal, right? Your goal is to survive and be annoying in both game modes. So personally, I would probably use something like Steady Stance, right? The speed and defense stance. Or I'd go like attack speed stance, like Kestrel stance, right? Give her guard, so that way people can't Gale Force your team as easily. You also have a ton of damage reduction, so the slower units, like Summer Ellegaard, right? When you have Summer Ellegaard and you go in for Gale Force against a Knot, if she has enough damage reduction, it's really hard to get past her, actually. And with guard, it makes it so that she can't get Gale Force naturally. So that's what I would do. Attack Speed Menace is fine, because it does give her those buffs that she uses. And then Flashing Blade, I would swap out as well. I would swap out Flashing Blade for either like... Probably for just more stats. I'd probably either give her like speed defense form or attack speed form, and then just make her as fast as possible so it's very difficult to get past her. That's what I would go for. But a very nice Knot. Love Vital Astra. I actually kind of want to give Vital Astra to my own Note. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, next up is Shepherd Summer Byleth. Ooh, plus 10. Plus 10 Summer Byleth. Ooh. Oh, man. So... we have Ruptured Sky, which, you know, that's what she comes with. It's perfect. That's pretty much what you want to run. You have Attack Speed Catch, Speed Preempt, Speed Res Hold, and Attack Speed Form. Very interesting. I think this is like pretty much the build I'd go for. I think the only thing I would change out is I'd either use Blade Session or Solo. I'd use Solo, actually, because you're running Speed Preempt, right? So you want to be able to use her on both phases. And the thing about attack speed form is like that means you have to be within two spaces of 3 allies to get the full speed, right? So I feel like Solo is typically just better. You're only losing 1 attack and speed, which is not the biggest deal, but you're much more flexible with your positioning, and also you're much better on offense. So that's the only thing I would swap out, but this is a very nice battle. Very, very nice. Hope she gets a good refine because she's already pretty solid. She just needs a little bit of help, and she's gonna like destroy some things, pretty much. A very nice battle. Wow. Love to see it. Ooh, okay. We got Rightfully Rub's Flame Emperor. Flame Emperor. Ooh, okay. So we have Arcane Downfall. Ooh, we're going full investment here. Arcane Downfall, Ruptured Sky, Attack Defense Unity, Quick Riposte 4, Attack Defense Near Save, Attack Defense Form. So I'm gonna assume that this is an arena build, right? That's what I'm assuming because you have the Rally Upper here, and you're also using Ruptured Sky, which is for scoring typically. The only thing I would maybe change is you could put Blue Flame instead of Ruptured Sky. You still get the cooldown, so you can still hit it. And that might work a little bit better. Ruptured Sky is really good, though, so maybe not. Maybe just keep Ruptured Sky. If you're going for a non-arena build, though, maybe you swap out Ruptured Sky for something like Bonfire, right? And that way you can Bonfire, take advantage of this massive defense stat, right? Quick Riposte 4 is interesting on an armor unit, though. Is Quick Riposte 4 better than a fighter skill? I'd never actually thought about that, right? Because you get some damage reduction with Quick Riposte 4, and then you also get the, the guaranteed follow-up attack, obviously. Is that better than a fighter skill? I think I would rather go with the fighter skill in most situations. I'm trying to think if there's any... Maybe I'd go Hardy Fighter, but no, because you can't... No, I'm wrong. Because you need a tier 4B skill for Arena. So that makes sense. Actually, that's pretty cool. It's a very cool build. It's very much taking full advantage of Ganglot's inheritance, right? So that's cool. Very nice. I haven't seen anything like this before, so this is annoying to deal with. Yeah, it scores better, right? Okay, here's Parry. Oh my gosh, one second. I'm gonna take some water before we get off this one. Okay, so we have Ash 53's Parry. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit confused by this build. I'm not sure exactly what it's trying to do. So you have the Arcane Lance, right? Which gives like special acceleration, it gives you some stats. Then you have Ether, which I guess you can kind of use Ether, right? You can use Ether because you have Arcane Lance. Then Distant Pressure, because you get speed. But then she doesn't really have the best defense or resistance. Then you have Vantage. But then Ether heals you out of Vantage. And then Defense Res Smoke. And Guard. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I think I would probably just swap it around and either go for like a pure player phase build, like a Gale Force build, or like maybe even like a pure like player phase like damaging build. Like maybe give her the B skill from Alfred, right? It's like Trace. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Something Trace. It's the Trace and the Kanto. Flow and Trace. That's it. Flow and Trace. So yeah, I would probably go like full offense. I would give her a better A skill. Like I wouldn't even go for distant counter nowadays, because Cavs just aren't very good defensively typically, right? I think like maybe Legendary Xander is the best of them, and even he's not amazing. So I'd give him like Flow and Trace. I'd give like attack speed catch 4. Maybe defense red smoke is fine. Swap out Ether for a lower cooldown special. Maybe like Luna, and then I'd give like Blade Session or something like that. Yeah, I would definitely not. I don't know. I wouldn't go for enemy phase Cavs anymore. I just don't think it works anymore, unfortunately. Flow and Trace has half no follow-up. Yeah, it does. Okay, next up is Camilla. Ooh. So we have a Brave Camilla from Boyang. And this is very nice. Oh my gosh. So we have Divine Pressure. We have Poetic Justice, Attack Speed Catch, Attack Speed Oath. We have Blade Session, and then Return as well. Ooh. That is very, very nice, Camilla. Bass music. Thank you. I just had the Engage play track going. I didn't know what to play. I was like, did I put Genshin music on? Maybe I'll put on some Engage music. Anyway, so this is very, very nice. Very, very nice, Camilla. I think that Divine Pressure is from a lease, right? So that has Gravity on it, which she already has. Which isn't the biggest deal, right? Because I don't blame you at all. Because the thing is, who wants to sacrifice 2 premium 5 stars for a special, right? So I think that's the only thing I would change. Like maybe you go Ascendant Alencia and kill an Ascendant Alencia, which I can't believe I'm saying because that's like blasphemy. But you could give her like Light's Restraint, right? And Light's Restraint will do something other than Gravity. That's the only thing I would change. Other than that, this is beautiful, right? This is an amazing Camilla. Honestly, like I couldn't expect more investment than this. This is like pretty much premium investment. I'm like kind of afraid, right? I think this would do a ton of damage. There's just so much damage being thrown around here. Very, very nice. Okay, let's move on to NC Fans Nah. So we have a Forma Nah. It's Oracle's Breath, Ether, Attack Res Finish, Mystic Boost 4, Defense Red Smoke 3, and Distant Counter. This is all pretty nice. The Mystic Boost is getting the extra healing, and you also get like the cancellation of adaptive damage. You get a bit of attack debuff, right? Distant Counter is the seal you're typically going for a build like this, unless you're going for a support build, which just really isn't. Defense Red Smoke is pretty good too. I think the only thing I would change maybe is the B slot. I think the B slot I might change to like Dragon Wall, maybe with more investment. Right now she doesn't have the best resistance. But if you're going for like a full res build with attack res finish, and you get her some merges and some Dragon Flowers, maybe I'd go Dragon Wall instead. But that's about it. That's the only thing I would really change. Mystic Boost 4 is pretty nice though, because you get a ton of healing. So it's a overall very nice Nah. Nah actually has been performing really well. Like I think she's like super underrated. She's actually a really, really good unit. Like they actually gave her a very solid refine, which is cool. Because not only can she do like the tank role, she can also do the support role. Which is always a good sign nowadays in today's meta, right? In today's meta, you always want to be able to perform 2 roles if you can. Or you better be really good at 1 role. Okay, so there's Nah. Let's go to Ooh. I really, really like Ninja Levitain. So this is Morg v Britannia's. So this is a Lelouch fans Levitain. And oh my gosh. I think Levitain is actually another unit that people just forget exists because of Ninja Lin, right? Ninja Lin kind of stole the spotlight there. But this unit's so cool. She's essentially like she's like Axe Altina. She's like Axe Altina almost, right? She's not quite as powerful, obviously, because she doesn't have like built-in disc counter, and she doesn't have like, you know, all the other effects that Altina has. But she has a dual-phase Brave Weapon, which is really strong. She has Ruptured Sky, which she can pop off really hard. Distant Storm giving the attack, really solid. Guard bearing an attack, defense, menace, and deflect missile. What would I think I'd swap this around a bit, right? Because the thing is, deflect missile does work against like, you know, to get that damage reduction, but a lot of times when you're running into units like that, like Yuri or Duocrom, right, and they're gonna hit you twice, they're gonna get lethality, and typically it's on the second hit, so it's gonna go through deflect missile anyway. So I think I would switch out deflect missile and I'd give her more attack. That's the only thing I'd really change, I think. Maybe give her Vantage in the B slot if you want to do that. Guard Bearing is very good, though. It's going to make her very bulky. Other than that, yeah, I would probably change her slot to like a attack defense solo or attack res solo or something like that. Or even a Brazen if you're going to go for a full Vantage build. I think that's really good. Seal Defense 4. Ooh, that's Zyrox saying Seal Defense 4. That's a good option too, to be honest. Getting her guard and more like just damage is also a good option. I do think that Guard Bearing is not the worst, but it would be better if there's a Vantage Seal. If there's a Vantage Seal, you could give Guard Bearing and Vantage, and that would be very, very strong. But there's no Vantage Seal yet, so I'd probably just swap out the Seal for more damage, because she needs to be able to secure kills for sure. Okay, next up is Ziza's Picnic Flora. And Picnic Flora is actually a very, very good unit, right? I think she's one of the... Wish there had been a non-Twitter option for us to submit our units. I'd love to show off my catcher, but I don't have Twitter. Oh, sorry about that, Turtlebot. It was the easiest way to do it, because there's not really a way to submit pictures through YouTube that I know of. So maybe next time I'll do it on Discord as well. I'll have to figure out a way to do that, though, because I don't have a Discord. So I'd have to ask Joel if I could borrow a channel on his Discord for a second or something like that. I don't know. But I'll try to figure that out for next time. Okay, so we have Ziza's Picnic Flora, and she's actually a really good far save. I think she's one of the better far saves that isn't melee, right? Because you can't use Hardy Fighter on her, and she actually gets a ton of stats, which is really, really nice. Now, with this build, I think this build's pretty good. Like, I don't really think there's anything to change. I'm trying to think if there's anything I would change on this Picnic Flora. Maybe switch out Iceberg, but I don't even know. I think, you know, she has so much resistance, and she's such a resistance-based unit, because all of her effects are based off her resistance. Maybe I just keep Iceberg. I'd have to try that out for myself to see if I'd swap that out. But other than that, I think she's solid. Like, this is a very nice Picnic Flora. I'd love to see where you use her at. It looks like you use her in Light Season, so maybe she's like part of a save ball. I'm not sure, but yeah, she's a very good unit. Nice job, Z's. Very nice Picnic Flora. Okay, next up is DTM. Woo! Here's DTM's Legendary Lucina. I was gonna say Brave Lucina. Legendary Lucina. Oof. So we got her. We got Deadeye. We got Suspero 3, the Lull, Times Pulse, and Blade Session. So this is a very solid build. Obviously, you know, this is pretty much what you're gonna be going for. She doesn't have Slaying though. I wonder. Someone's got to tell me. DTM, you can tell me. Actually, you're here. Is Deadeye typically better than Ruptured Sky? I don't know, because Deadeye obviously lets you get past damage reduction, right? But then Ruptured Sky lets you have it like in one round of combat. I guess if you're using some kind of like cooldown reduction, then it doesn't matter. But I don't know, because I feel like that's the same problem that Legendary Lyn has, where she doesn't have Slaying either. So sometimes you have to run like something else, right? I guess with Times Pulse you can get it off, they retaliate, right? But with Ruptured Sky you could hit it like on any unit. I don't know. I'm not a Lucina like master, right? My Lucina's +0, unfortunately. So I can't say, but that maybe something I'd consider. That's about it. Other than that, I don't know. Like maybe Times Pulse 4, but that's like super premium fodder, right? Remote Sparrow, huh? Remote Sparrow. Remote Sparrow could actually be pretty good. I think so. In most cases, you can get the Deadeye proc on a user. If not, you can run Flashing Blade Seal. Okay, cool. Ruptured Sky with Special Spiral 4, that's some premium fodder. If you want to go really hard, you could do that for sure. Because, like, yeah, oh man. You could do, like, Ruptured Sky, Attack Speed Finish 4, Special Spiral 4, and, like, Times Pulse 4. That's, like, ultra, like, that's, like, so many 5 stars dying. But that would be really scary. I would not want to run into that Lucina for sure. But yeah, very nice. I'm very jealous because I have tried to roll for Lucina before, and I could never get her plus, like, any merges. I think she's at +0. So she just doesn't come home, so... Okay, let's move on to our next one. Winter Sothis. Ooh, Winter Sothis. So, Winter Sothis is an interesting situation where she got like a decent refine, but it's not perfect, right? Like there's some stuff about it that's kind of weird. It's not really built to be used with Hardy Fighter. And I think Hardy Fighter is like, you know, the meta for armors. So I think what you really want to do is get Special Fighter, I should say. Special Fighter 4, I think is the best thing on her. It lets her just proc Sirius consistently, and you get additional healing, which is really, really good. When you have her this fast, right, I don't think you really need Wily Fighter all that much. Or, yeah, Wily Fighter, right? Because Wily Fighter just gives the guaranteed follow attack, and then, like, a dull effect, essentially. So I would probably put Special Fighter 4 here, and then just really rely on the Sirius healing. Essentially, she would get hit, she pops back with Sirius, does a ton of damage, and heals a ton. Also, a save skill. Like, absolutely put a save skill on her. That's going to be the best thing she's going to be best at. Give her... I'd give her near save, probably. I think, because far save, you're going up against Duocrom, and that's just not a matchup you want to run into. So I'd give her, like, a near save. Give her attack speed near save off of Rearmed Grima if you can. That's very premium fodder, obviously, but that's the ideal thing you'd want to go for. And then probably swap out the seal for, like, a form skill if you're going to go near save. If you're going to go far save, you can keep the distant counter, obviously. So very nice Witcher Sothis from Chronakos. Okay, next up is Scion Shiny. Shiny Lewin. Ooh, this is a nice Lewin. Okay, ooh, wow. So we have Forseti, we have Ruptured Sky, we have Flashing Blade 4, No Follow-Up, Times Pulse 4. Ooh, wow. Jeez, and Blade Session. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. What would I change here? Okay, so... For, like, if you are just using Lewin by himself, I think this build is great, right? It's going to let you pretty much get Ruptured Sky every combat, even if they have Guard. So that's good, right? But if you want to go with like an optimal build, I think the optimal build is you actually outsource No Fault to a different unit. You give him Special Spiral 4, right? And then you give him Attack Speed Finish in the A slot. And then pretty much he can, like, with Times Pulse 4, he will hit. And then on the second hit, he will Ruptured Sky, Pierce damage reduction, and just do a ton of damage, right? He'll get a ton of true damage off the Attack Speed Finish, and then the Special Spiral also, right? So other than that, this is a very nice build for like a solo build, but if you're going for like a built... Yeah, Lewin has built-in Desperation. So if you're going for like an optimal build, that's what I would go for. But this is a very nice Lewin. Very, very, very nice. Very, very... I think Levin said he would love this, right? I don't know if... Does Levin have a plus 10 Lewin? I don't know. But this is like amazing. I'm sure he would love this a lot. Okay, I'm gonna grab some more water. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that talking this much like dried out your mouth so much. Oh. Whew, okay. Let's go on to the next one. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, look at this Sanaki. Holy crap. Wow, this is a nice Sanaki. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my. Okay, so we have Tremor. Tremor Sanaki. Oh, this is so good. So we have Arcane Eclipse, right? So that's going to give the Slaying, and it also gives special cooldown -1 on turn 1. We have Iceberg, which is perfect. We have Remote Sparrow, so it's going to give her more resistance, and it gives her that damage reduction so that she can survive the first attack. Special Spiral 4, Times Pulse 3. So obviously you could make Times Pulse 4, but that's a lot to ask for, right? I don't expect many people to have Times Pulse 4 fodder, considering it was only on Nino, right? So this is a very, very good, and then Attack Res Form. So this is a very nice, oh my god. This is almost a perfect Sanaki, right? The only thing you have to change is TP, which is not a big deal. Like, this is going to hit really hard. You're essentially going to go in, hit, you're going to survive thanks to damage reduction, and then you're going to just explode them with like a giant iceberg. The iceberg is going to hit for like, how much would that hit for? Like 5, 10, 15, 22. I think that's the 35 damage iceberg that gets through damage reduction pierce. Like, that's so stupidly good. Oh my gosh. You can really tell how much you love Sanaki, and I think that's amazing. I always think it's cool to have your favorites just completely decked out, right? Very, very nice. Ooh, we got Leon. I love Leon, if you don't know that. But we have Leon with Arcane Eclipse. Hey, Christopher James, that's a very nice Sanaki. Very, very, very nice. So we have Joshua Bitar's Leon, and this is so good. I would love to have this. Like, if I ran into this during Binding Worlds, I might take it, because I love Leon so much. So you have Arcane Eclipse, right? We have defense on there, giving him the extra bulk. We have Close Foil, so he can pretty much, you know, retaliate from close distance, except from against dragons, which is really good. Ruptured Sky, very nice special. So we're going to have an instantly charged Ruptured Sky, and then you're going to be able to cycle it. So pretty much you can, like, Ruptured Sky, and then it will always be up, and it will always pierce through damage reduction. You have Attack Smoke 4 to stop doubles, which is really good, because, you know, you obviously need that as a tank. And the defense rest ideal, giving it even more bulk. Very nice build. I don't know what I would change. Would I change anything? Maybe I'd put Close Reversal on him, just so he can work against dragons, but I don't think it's that big a deal, right? I think that's I think it's fine. Close Foe is very good too, because it gives you attack as well, which is always very good. This is a very nice Leon. I'm jealous, honestly. I'm very jealous. This is amazing. Love to see this. Okay, we have another Brave Camilla. Oh my gosh. Holy crap! Everybody loves Camilla. I guess that's not a surprise, right? Like, she won, she's in the AHR, so I don't know why I'm surprised at all, right? Ninja Camilla made it in there, and she also has like 7 ults, so I guess there's no surprise that everyone loves Camilla. She's also in Engage. I don't know how I feel about that, but that's kind of crazy that she's actually in Engage too. Okay, so we have her. She has Holy Pressure, she has Return, she has the Catch, she has Poetic Justice, Attack Speed, Oath, and Guidance. I mean, whew, jeez, this is a stacked Camilla, right? This is really good. Guidance is like the only thing I'd possibly change, but depending on what you're using her for, Guidance can be very, very good. Like in Summer Duels, it lets you do more like aggressive openings, and in Ether Rays, it can allow you to like support other units. So I don't really think that's that big of a deal. Very nice Camilla. I don't know what else to say. Like, you guys, Griffin, beautiful Camilla. Great job. She looks amazing. You think Brave Camilla is her best design? Yes, I think so too. I think Brave Camilla is by far her best looking design. Like, there's no, not even close. I think that's her best design. Okay, next up is Andrew's Micaiah. We have Micaiah with Iceberg, Sturdy Impact, Mystic Boost 4, Joint Drive Attack, and Attack Defense Solo. That's a very bulky Micaiah. Oh my gosh. I wonder how you use this. I'm trying to think. Because it's not really... This is a player phase Micaiah, right? Sturdy Impact doesn't do anything on enemy phase. But you have Mystic Boost 4. Which gives the healing? I don't know. I think I would swap some stuff around here. Like, if you're going to go Sturdy Impact, I think you put her on Ether Raid's defense. You give her... Put her on Infantry Pulse team, right? So that she has that Iceberg up and she just hits people with it. Maybe on the second hit even, so that it gets through a hardy fighter. And then maybe you change her B skill to, like, either Special Spiral 4 if you're crazy and have, like, really good investment. Or you go for something like a lull even. A lull, like, lull attack res could be really, really good on her. The solo is fine too. The solo is completely fine. Yeah, very nice Micaiah. I just think that maybe you need to, like, pick which phase you want her to be in. If you want her to go mixed phase, I would take off Sturdy Impact. I would, like, go for a different A skill, essentially. Because then it will work. It will let her tank better, essentially, right? Like, if you want to go for, like, you could go for a finish skill. You could go for an ideal skill. You could even go for another solo, too, if you want to go for that. But yeah, if you want to go mixed phase, definitely don't use Sturdy Impact. But very nice Micaiah, Andrew. Okay, next up is Black Knight. This is Polly's Black Knight. Okay, so this is pretty similar to my Black Knight, actually. So we have Wyvern. Okay, never mind. We have Wyvern Katana. I did not notice that. Wyvern Katana. So it gives you, like, what? Defense and res +5, and you get a Brave effect. You lose speed, though. So it's a very defensively built Black Knight, right? He's not going for speed at all. I wonder how well this works. You also give up a lot of attack by using a non-PRF weapon, right? You're using a Brave weapon. I'd have to see how this works, because I have no idea. Like, essentially what would happen, right, is they hit you. You'd hit them once, and then you hit them again, and Black Luna goes off on the second hit, right? Yeah, that's what... Okay, yeah. I wonder how much damage that actually, like, how well that works. Oh, wait. Slick Fire, though, you quad. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. So you, like... They hit you. You hit them once, twice. On the second hit, you Black Luna. They probably hit you again because you're not stacking speed if they're alive. And then you Black Luna them twice, another again. That's cool. So it's like a double Black Luna build. Yeah, it has a mixed phase Brave effect. That's interesting. I'd have to try that out. I don't know how well that works. Maybe it works really well, though. I'd have to try it. It's very interesting. Very cool. It's not very often you see very unique Black Knight builds. So it's always cool to see something new. Yeah, you could also use a breath skill. You could also use breath support, though, right? You don't necessarily need to use a breath skill. You could use something like Brave Lucina. You could use something like Gnaw or Thor, right? Thor's everywhere, so you could use that as well. Typically, I like to do that. I think breath seals have kind of, like, fallen out of fashion a bit. Just because you need stats. You need so many stats nowadays. Okay, next up is going to be Freya. This is Ibuet's Freya. Okay, oh my god. Wow. Look at this Freya. Holy crap. So we have a Gale Force Freya with Unity, Trace, Infantry Speed Tactic, and Blade Session. Huh. Okay, so I like the Speed Tactic a lot, right? Because it allows her to support your Ether Raid's offense team, while also being a unit who can attack. The only thing I have a problem with, I think, is if you want to use her as your engagement unit, I would take off Unity. I would use Catch or Solo. Because if she's your engagement unit, she's the first one in. So that means she's not getting attack and speed +5, essentially, right? If you're going to use her as a follow-up Gale Forcer, then take off the Trace skill and give her Wings of Mercy, right? So that way she can teleport in, and then she'll have attack speed Unity, which is really good, and she'll be able to like kill stuff in Gale Force, right? The other thing, I guess, would be that she needs some kind of special acceleration, because she doesn't have that built into her weapon. So you could either like give her Heavy Blade in her Seal or in her A slot. That's an option as well. Or you can give it from a different source, right? Like you can get it from Gnaw or something like that. Probably Gnaw, to be honest, because you don't really want to do it with like Lucina. Brave Lucina doesn't really work that well on Gale Force typically, because it's not player phase. So yeah, I think that's the only thing I would change. But very, very nice Freya, very beautiful. Can't wait to see what she gets for a refine, right? Me, Joel, and DTM were just talking about what she would get for a refine, so we're very interested to see what direction they go with her. Attack speed, clash, neutralize debuffs. I mean, that would be the optimal thing if you're going for an engagement build, right? But yeah, I would wait until a remix. Definitely wait until a remix to give her new stuff, because we have no idea what she's going to get. She might get attack speed clash as her new skill, so I would definitely wait. Okay, next up is Gray's New Year's Corrin. Ooh, we don't see very many of Corrins nowadays. I can't lie. I can't remember the last time I actually saw a New Year's Corrin. Huh. So we have Pledgeing Bow, that's cool. Deadeye, nice. Attack defense, ideal. Low attack defense, menace, and attack defense solo 3. Wow. Okay. This is a very tanky Corrin. That's like a lot of defense. Holy crap. And you get the Pledging Bow, so you actually get some synergy with the attack defense menace as well, which is really nice. The Rutger from earlier was mine. Have been considering Bulwark as a new B slot because I have Shed Spotter now. Okay, nice. Yeah, Bulwark can be really good on that Rutger, I think so. Like, you know, you get the extra healing. You also can act better as a frontliner. That'd be a really good option. So for this Corrin, I think it's a very nice Corrin, right? Very nice build. This is pretty much what you're going to go for a New Year's Corrin, because they are kind of, they're kind of slow, right? They're not the fastest unit. So like going purely into bulk, which is what he excels at, essentially, is a good idea. I just don't know where you use this guy. Like maybe you put him on an infantry pulse team and you give him Ignis, right? Maybe that'd be cool. Like you like have a pre-charged Ignis with like freaking like 70 defense and you just kill stuff. I think that'd be cool. But it's a very nice Corrin. Very good job. Very cool to see this. You know, it's not very often you get to see a New Year's Corrin. And next up is Damo Archer's Sophia. Oops, I zoomed in a little bit too much. Wow, look at this. Wow, look at this Sophia. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. So we have Arcane Eclipse. We have, I don't know what Refugio is. I'm going to say it's a good assist skill. Let's go with that. We have Iceberg. We have Res Attack Finish. We have Special Spiral 4. Attack Res Menace. And then Bonus Doubler. So that's pretty cool, right? Because whenever you use a Menace skill and Bonus Doubler, at least you're supplying your own buffs, which is nice. Special Spiral 4 is very good on her. It's going to let her get those Icebergs for, like, you know, piercing damage reduction. Very good. Wow. Okay. So I think this is an enemy phase build though, right? Because essentially you get hit and then you retaliate with an Iceberg. Okay, cool. Very, very, it's repo. Okay, it's reposition. That makes sense. That's awesome. Very, very nice Sophia build. Honestly, Sophia got like a really good refine when she came out. It's pretty it's kind of outdated nowadays. So it's cool to see that she has Arcane Eclipse now, so she can actually put in some big work. Very nice defense res menace. Oh, it is defense res menace. You're right. I don't know why I read that as attack res menace. Sorry, guys. It literally says defense right there. Why did I say? Oh my gosh. Whatever. This what happens when you read too much at one time. Okay, cool. Very nice, Sophia. Very, very nice. Ooh, it's Petrine. Look at, I love Petrine. I have a soft spot for Petrine. She's actually such a good villain, and she's like such a multi-dimensional character. And when you learn about her backstory, she just becomes better, right? It's really, I love Tellius. Tellius is such a good game. So here's Petrine. I wish I had a better Petrine. I built her to +10, but I never really gave her fodder. So she's not very well built. But this is pretty much what you want to go for, right? Attack speed catch, flow, and trace. Very nice. Ooh, you even got an Alfred on there. Nice. Defense res menace. Attack speed solo. Perfect. What would I change? Would I change anything? I'd give her Ruptured Sky, actually. The thing about Petrine is that Petrine is a beast killer, right? And Ruptured Sky is doubly effective. Well, I think it's 20% to 40%. So it's like pretty much doubly effective against Beast. And so what I would do is I would just completely lean into that. I would just make her pretty much dominant against beast units and dragons, right? With that Ruptured Sky instead of Luna. And it's also a 2 cooldown special, which works better with her weapon, I believe. Because I'm pretty sure Flame Lance does not have Slaying. I'm like 95% sure it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. It has P plus 3. So yeah, the only thing I would change out is Ruptured Sky, and that's it. Very, very nice Perching. Ooh, okay, we got Marth. Ooh. Okay, so we have a legendary Marth from T-Lock Jace. The Rally of Speed, Shining Emblem, Surge Sparrow, Binding Shield 2, Speed Smoke, and Flashing Blade. Okay, so let's see. Because he also has Speed plus 3, right? Is this the new Refines? This is an older Refine. When did Marth get his Refine? Like, over a year ago, I believe, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, it's been a minute. Let's have some water real quick. Okay, so when it comes to this Marth, I think the only thing I think I would change it around a little bit, right? Because if you're gonna give him Surge Sparrow, you should go full player phase, in my opinion, right? So what I would do is I would give him Times Pulse in the seal slot. I'd give him Blade Session, and I'd go all in on offense. I'd go in, right, because Binding Shield gives you that sweep effect. So you essentially go in, you hit once, and then you have Shining Emblem charge, and then you hit them, and you do Shining Emblem damage, and you just do more damage, right? If you want to go for a mixed phase build, I would swap it around too. I would give him Attack Speed Finish 4, if you can afford it. It's kind of expensive. If you can't, like, use Ideal, I'd give him Times Pulse again, so that way when he gets hit, he procs Shining Emblem. And then I'd give him, like, either Attack Speed Form or, like, a solo. So that way he could do, like, he can be more mixed phase. But if you want to go player phase, go with the other build. Very nice Marth, though. Very, very nice. Okay, ooh, wow. We got Legendary Chrom. Wow. Look at this Chrom. Holy crap. What the? Oh my god. Look at the freaking investment on this Chrom. So we have Whitecap Bow, which is really cool because it lets him get the Brave effect, so he can actually double, right? It makes him easier to double because he's already speed stacked, so he can actually quad. He has Rupture the Sky with Special Spiral Force, so he's getting through damage reduction piercing, which is really, really nice. Attack Speed Ideal, Attack Speed Oath 4, and Attack Speed Form. So this is like the perfect build for Arena, essentially, right? If you're going for Arena... Oh, wait, no. Why does he have... I just noticed. Why does he have Harsh Command Plus? Why doesn't he have To Change Fate? I didn't even notice it. Drawden, why don't you have To Change Fate on him? I mean, Harsh Command's fine, but like I would definitely use To Change Fate if you can, because that's just way better. And it scores better too, actually. So definitely use that. Oh, weapon and assist for... Thank you. Okay, I'm dumb. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Weapon and assist for binding ropes. That makes perfect sense. Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. Perfect. That makes perfect sense. So, so with Whitecap Bow, because you do not get Slaying, how often can you proc Rupture the Sky, right? Because you're hitting twice. It would be on the third hit. Maybe I would... For this build in particular, I think I would put a Times Pulse on him, so that way he can get Rupture Sky off on the second hit. So essentially he would hit, and then Rupture Sky before the opponent could even retaliate, right? I think that's what I would do. But if you're going to use his normal weapon, which I assume you are, because this is the Binding World build, then this is perfect. This is amazing. Great build. Very, very nice Legendary Chrom. I might do this once I see his Refined. Once I see his Refined and I know how he works out, I might do that. Gotta wait for Refine to give him Attack Speed Finish 4 and Times Pulse. Okay, that makes perfect sense, right? That you definitely want to wait, because we don't know what he's gonna get. He might get something crazy. Next up, we have another Sophia. This one's from Arctic Pyre, though. We have Eternal Tome. This is her weapon. Ruptured Sky, Close Reversal, Quick Repose 3, Joint Drive Defense, and Close Defense 4. Okay, so we have like a enemy phase Sophia here, going full in on like melee tanking, essentially, right? Very nice. Eternal Tome gives what? Attack plus 3, right? I believe it's attack plus 3. Maybe it's res. Oh, it doesn't give anything? Oh, it doesn't. That's weird. It doesn't actually give a visible stat. Okay. So, for this, the only thing I would change, possibly, if you really love Sophia, maybe put Quick Repose 4 on her. Other than that, Attack Smoke 4. So, if you want to go heavy investment... Quick Repose 4, it will give her that damage reduction, right? And an easier condition for her to double. I can talk. And then And then for her C slot, I'd give her attack smoke 4, so that way she doesn't get doubled after the first combat as easily, right? That's the only thing I would change. Very, very nice Sophia. Very epic music. It's all Engage. Engage has a very good soundtrack. I love the Engage soundtrack. Okay, this is Geo's Lucas. Woo, look at this Lucas. Holy crap. Wow, we got Arcane Lance, we got Ruptured Sky, Distance Dance 4, Mystic Boost 4, Attack Smoke 4, and Bonus Solar. Okay, interesting. So, this is like an Omni-Tank Lucas. I wonder how well that works. Because Arcane Lance gives him the slaying, but it also gives him special acceleration if the enemy moves to attack you, right? So if this is for like Arena, which I don't know if it is or not, because Lucas doesn't score good in Arena without a dual skill, unfortunately, right? If this is for Arena, then this is fine. But if it's not for Arena, I would probably swap out his special for Bonfire. I think Bonfire would be better, because then they walk up, right? They hit the Lucas. He retaliates with a Bonfire that does like 30 or 40 damage, right? So I think that's the only thing I'd swap out. Distance Dance is fine, right? Because he's not very fast. You might as well go for like bulk here. Mystic Boost 4 for the healing is cool too. You could put something like Quick Riposte there. That could work as well because you... No, actually, you get Guaranteed Fall Protect. Never mind. Don't Quick Riposte. Yeah, Mystic Boost 4 works. And Attack Smoke 4 is very nice. Yeah, very nice, Lucas. Very nice. Haven't seen him built up for a while either. I actually used to use him back in the day, but I haven't used him in a long time. But it's very nice to see him. Okay. Here is Sturlox's Elgard. Oh my god. Look at this. What the heck? Okay, so I thought that Satachi was the only person who loved Speed Elgard. I was wrong. I was very wrong. This is a fast Elgard. How much speed does she hit? She hits what? 5, 10, and then 7 there, 17. So she's like what? 63 speed? And then you also get the Phantom Speed in her B slot. It's a very fast Elgard. Godlike reflexes, distance not repel for. Wow, you really love Elgard, Sturlox. Oh my gosh. You just straight kill Lucia. Very nice. I mean, honestly, I would love to see what she gets for her Refine, right? Because I feel like her Refine could definitely change how she's played. But Speed Elgard isn't, like, it's good. You could definitely do this for sure. And it's going to work. Very, very, oh my god, that's so scary. I don't want to run into this. Like, let's, Sturlox, please keep your Elgard away from me. I don't want to run into this ever, please. Very nice, very cool. It's always fun to see people, like, really go hard on their favorites. Especially because you get the free healing, too. Oh my god, it's a very nice build. She asked me next. I assume Elgard is next. If Elgard doesn't get refined next, I guess they could be Byleth, right? They could technically do Byleth, but I think people will get mad. So, yeah, probably Elgard. Okay, so we have our Mufasa, and Mufasa has a very... This is what you want to go for exactly. This is pretty much... Oh, actually, you have Defense Res Unity. This is from Less Than Gur. This is interesting. Less Than Gur is a big beast enthusiast. They are big on beast. That's how I figured that I actually met them. I met them through E3A's defense. They destroyed me with their beast team. It was pretty funny. Defense Res Unity is interesting because you get less defense and resistance, but you get protection from debuffs. So that's pretty cool. SD Mufasa. Okay, so this is for Summoner Duels. Huh. I think Defense Res Unity is actually better in Ether Raids, and the reason for that is because Dark Shrines are so common, right? And a lot of times you're gonna get hit by Dark Shrine with Mufasa because he has pretty good defense and res. And if you're using Mythics who give defense and res, he's most likely gonna get hit by it, right? I just assume that will happen. For Summoner Duels, I think Distant Defense 4 is actually better. The A slot he comes with, because it cancels out opponents' buffs, and it also, excuse me, and it also is just like more consistent in my opinion, right? You're not always gonna get debuffed. Unless if the captain skill is like a debuff captain skill. So yeah, I think that's it. Very nice Mufasa though. Mufasa's amazing. One of my favorite units that I have. He's so good. So I love to see the Beast Love. I love how this guy just became Mufasa because YouTube thinks his name is a slur. Yes. Change his name to Susan. Oh no, never mind. Susan from YouTube. Okay, never mind. I can't wait until we have a hero who we can't say their name on YouTube. So we change their name to something ridiculous like Steve or Susan. That would be hilarious. Okay, let's see. Unity will make him unkillable with all the Unity debuffs and panic. That's true too. That's why I think that's better in Aether Raids for sure. Okay, so this is gonna be Gao. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is Justice Gao. I don't know if I actually pronounced it right. We have an Arcane Lance. We got Bonfire, Surge Sparrow, Flow and Trace, Speed Smoke, and Fury 3. Huh. Hey Belphegor, how's it going? Hey just Zeke. This is Gao. So this is interesting. The one thing I would say is if you're gonna go player phase, go full player phase, right? Speed Smoke 4 is good, but I don't like it on player phase builds as much, typically. Typically, I would do this on a dual phase build. So if you're going to go dual phase, swap out his A slot to like a solo or a catch, and then keep it like this, right? Maybe you swap out Fury 3 as well for a solo. But if you're going player phase build, then I would swap out the smoke for a rain skill, right? Like speed defense rain. That way you get more speed, which you need, right? And then you also just like get more damage in. Because the idea with a build like that is you're going in, you kill something, and then you flow and trace out, right? You flow and trace to safety, essentially. So you really don't need speed smoke, typically, for that kind of build. That's the only thing I would change. But very nice. I don't see Gao very much built very often, so this looks really good. And I love the Arcane Lance on him. Very, very cool. This is why I don't play FE games in Spanish. I don't know. I don't play FE games in Spanish because I don't speak Spanish. But that's the only reason why. Okay. Next up is Johnny Game Show's Kana. Ooh, wow. Look at this. Oh my god. Okay, so we have Moonbow, we have Attack Res Finish, Dragon's Wrath 4, Menace Skill, and Warding Breath. I don't actually remember what Kana's weapon does. I'm not going to lie. He is not a unit I use ever. And you guys were fine a very long time ago. Let's see, what does this do? So you get +4 to all stats, and then you get +8 to all stats, and then some healing. Okay. So this is pretty much a tank build, right? You get Attack Res Finish. Oh, so he actually doubles up on the healing. That's pretty cool. So you get 14 healing per combat, which is really cool. Or per hit, actually, right? Is it per hit or is it after combat? Yeah. Oh, wow. So you get a ton of healing. Holy crap. Dragon's Wrath 4 offers some damage reduction while also making him deal more damage. And then you get the Menace and Warding Breath, so you can pop out with some Moonbows. Very cool build. Because this will essentially allow, with the Warding Breath, you essentially get Moonbow like immediately, right? First hit, you come back Moonbow, you get the healing and the true damage from finish. Very cool, Kana. Very, very cool. I don't really think I would change anything. This is awesome. Very nice. Setsuna. So we have Turtwig's Setsuna. Wow, this is... Whew, look at this Setsuna. Oh my gosh. You get Whitecap Bow, you have Deadeye, you have Remote Sparrow. So we have a Lin to die for this Setsuna. It's going to give her that damage reduction she needs, though. So you have Speed, Defense, Tempo, so you can actually get the Deadeyes off. Menace. Menace. Interesting. And then no follow-up. Okay, what would I change here? The only thing I think I would change is I would possibly put the no follow-up on a different unit, right? If you can outsource the no follow-up, you can give her Blade Session. And Blade Session is going to help her speed a ton and her damage, right? Because you're trying to go for quads here. Essentially what you want to do is you want to hit twice, and then you want to use Remote Sparrow to survive, right? And then you want to pop a Deadeye, or you want to hit them again and then Deadeye, essentially, and then kill them, right? And Tempo lets you make sure that they can't use Guard to stop you. So yeah, the only thing I would really change is that I would possibly put NFU on a different unit and give her Blade Session. But other than that, it's very nice. Very nice build. I really am interested to see how the remote skills end up changing the meta a bit, because I think they're actually really powerful, and they can help a lot. So very cool Setsuna. Very cool. Okay, so we have Ace of Spades Cecilia. So we got a 1-star Cecilia with a very interesting build, right? We got Elwind, we got Rally Speed, Rising Thunder, Steady Stance 2, Pass 2, Close Guard 2, and Renewal 3. This is obviously the meta build you are going for, right? Yep. I don't know. You know, this is perfect. Best build ever. There you go. DT. Best build ever. Very nice job, Ace of Spades. I'm sure this Cecilia puts in work with her 35 attack. Awesome. Best unit so far, definitely. Next up is Roy's Our Boys Lilina. Nice. So we have an Arcane Eclipse, we have Iceberg, we have Attack Res Finish 4, Special Spiral 4, Attack Res Oath 4, and Quick Impulse. Woo! Wow, this is a good Lina. Holy crap. So essentially what this will do is you have an instant iceberg up. So you're just going to run up, blast somebody with an iceberg that pierces damage reduction. You're going to get true damage and healing. The healing probably doesn't matter that much because you're probably just going to blow them up, right? Attack res with Oath 4 for even more stats. What would I change here? Very, very nice. I think the only thing I possibly might change is if in the future, maybe you put Times Pulse 4 on her instead of Quicken Pulse, so you can put more stats on her seal slot, right? That's the only thing I'd possibly change. Because you're getting what? You get 3 attack and resistance from Oath skills. And if you use a seal, you could use like either Attack Res Form or something like that, right? Blade Session even to get more speed. And that will let you have more stats essentially. So that's the only thing I would possibly change. But other than that, very nice Lina. Very, very good. Looks great. Like, I love to see Lina getting invested in. Okay, next up is Lusa's Flora. Okay, let's zoom in a bit. There we go. So we have Hoarfrost Knife, Lethality, Mirror Impact, Special Spiral 3, Times Pulse 4. Wow, Times Pulse 4. Oh my god. Attack Res Solo 3. Okay, let me look, because I don't think Hoarfrost Knife gives acceleration, right? It gives like defense plus 20. Oh, it does. It doesn't get slaying. Okay, never mind. Okay, and guard. Okay, cool. So, with this Flora, what would you need to do? Because Lethality is a 4 cooldown special, so with this, it's 3. Times plus 4 puts it at 2. You need a little bit more. You need something else. So essentially, I think this build is fine. Maybe you put Special Spiral 4 on her when you want to invest that. That is expensive though, obviously. But other than that, you just have to run her with like either Duo Chrom or Asker to give her that 1 extra special acceleration. So that way she can lethality on anyone and not just on units who counterattack. This is a very nice Flora, right? Perfect Flora. Plus 9. Oh my god, so close to plus 10. I actually just got 2 Floras back to back from arena tickets. And I wish I could give you one, because I would literally do that if I could. I would literally give you one of my Floras so she could be plus 10, because I don't need her. She keeps stalking me. Very nice Flora, Lusa. Okay, next up we have Rocket Gal's Takumi. So if you don't know who Rocket Gal is, also a Fae-tuber. She makes great content, and she's a giant Takumi simp. She loves Takumi, and this is a great build. Look at this build. Oh my god. So you have Whitecap Bow, you have Deadeye, you have Attack Speed Unity, Speed Defense Tempo, Attack Speed Oath, and Blade Session. Wow, okay. Okay, very nice. So you're pretty much stacking stats here. Whitecap Bow is gonna let you get off Deadeye either on a counterattack on the quad or on the 4th hit if they don't counterattack. So that does work. Times Pulse could be okay here, but I think this is pretty good, right? Because you have Speed Defense Tempo, and that's gonna let you get through guard. You're gonna be able to quad quite a bit because you do actually have decent speed. You have like 65, 68, 71 speed. And the Whitecap Bow too, so like even more speed, so like 76. Pretty nice. Really, really nice. Be able to trade heroes update when. I don't think they'll ever do that. If they ever made it so you could trade heroes, I would make like 10 accounts and never spend another dollar on the game. So I think a lot of people would do that, right? I don't think that will ever happen, but maybe, maybe they'll let you trade something at some point. Who knows? Very nice Takumi. I would love to see him in action because I bet he can do some damage. Like, obviously Takumi fell out of the meta after like year 1. And his refine wasn't very good. So it's very nice to see that Takumi this invested and the Resplendent like kind of fixing some of his stat problems, right? I think the only thing that like you could possibly do is wait for the Arcane Bow, right? Once the Arcane Bow shows up, maybe it's better than Whitecap Bow. Hopefully it's better than Whitecap Bow, right? It'd be kind of sad if it wasn't, but if it is, then you could swap that in. I'm sure she'll do that the second she gets it too. So very nice Takumi, amazing Rocket Gal, looking great. Okay, we have Royal Knight. Hey, Royal Knight. We have Mage Erica with Arcane Eclipse, Ruptured Sky, Attack Speed Catch 4, SR Trace, Joint Drive Attack, and Blade Session. Okay, so we have an instant Ruptured Sky on the attack. This is the build. This is the build. I don't know what else I would possibly change. This is perfect almost, right? Maybe you change Joint Drive Attack for a smoke skill, but that's probably it. I think that's the only thing, right? This is like really, really good. Binding Ropes is the closest we'll get to trading. I think you're right. Yeah, but it makes sense, right? Because that way we can kind of trade, but they're making money off of it. So yeah, that makes sense to me. Very nice Mage Erica. It's just perfect. It's pretty much perfect. I don't think I'd change anything. Looks great. I actually used to use Mage Erica on my on my Cav line. So I used to use like Ursula, Mage Erica, Reinhardt, Brave Lynn, Nana, and somebody else. And like a Mythic. And so yeah, Mage Erica used to work. She's a very good unit. Imagine Whitecap Bow on steroids. Oh man. If they gave us a preference Whitecap Bow with Slaying on it, and offensive no follow-up, that would be perfect. That would be perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is Azure Islands Summer Fiora. Very nice. We got the Arcane Lance. We got Swap Blue Flame, Attack Speed Clash, Dive Bomb, Oath, and Quicken Pulse. Wow, okay. Okay, this is cool, but I think I would change some stuff up. Because there's a bit of like mixed phase going here, but you have a player phase B slot. So if you want to go for a player phase build, I think that you should drop the Oath skill, right? Arcane Sword, sorry. Arcane Sword, my bad. Maybe you swap the... Right, you swap out the C slot for something different, like Speed Defense Rhine, or something like that. I'd give her even more speed, too. I'd probably just give her Blade Session instead of Quick Impulse. Blue Flame, obviously, also isn't the best special here, because with Attack Speed Clash 4, you're trying to move the max amount of movement, right? So with Dive Bomb, essentially, you're trying to like move 2 spaces, you hit them twice, and they die. That's pretty much your plan, right? That's the whole plan. Not very complicated. So what I would pretty much do is put Ruptured Sky here for the special, and then I'd probably put a rain skill here, because you're not going to typically be within 2 spaces of an ally. And then I'd also change out Quick Impulse for like Blade Session, pretty much. But very nice Fiora. Don't see Fiora very often built, so very, very cool. Okay, so we have Rimu's Anna, Awakening Anna. So this is the Arcane Lance this time, for sure. We have Repositioned Bio Astra, Attack Speed Finish 4, Velocity, Speed Smoke 4, and Blade Session. Okay, wow. Okay, this is pretty much perfect. The only thing I would change on this Anna is I would swap out her Blade Session for a solo. Give her Attack Speed solo so that she can be mixed phase, right? Because Attack Speed Finish 4 is a perfect mixed phase A slot, right? Oh, thank you for joining as a member, Sherlock. Thank you so much. So yeah, I would just swap out the seal for Attack Speed Solo 4 or Attack Speed Solo 3, right? And that's pretty much it. Everything else is perfect, right? You're gonna be able to get Bio Astra off all the time. Maybe you have to have some help recharging it. Once it's charged, you're pretty much good. Velocity is gonna give you that tempo effect, which is really strong. This is an amazing Anna. Almost perfect, right? Just literally change the seal, which doesn't cost you any fodder. So very nicely done. Amazing. Oh my god. Okay, wow. This is Zeph's Legendary Lucina. Wow, look at this Lucina. Holy crap. We have Attack Speed of 4, we have Defense, Speed Defense Tempo, Finish, Deadeye, and Flashing Blade. Okay. So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to go in, you're going to put Deadeye at 1 cooldown, and then if they retaliate, you can retaliate with Deadeye. What do you think, DTM, of this build? I kind of feel like I'd rather have Times Pulse, personally, than Oath, because then you can get it off more consistently. Right? Because that way, if you have Times Pulse, even if they don't counterattack, you get Deadeye off. And you could even swap out Flashing Blade for Blade Session if you don't care about that, and you only care when they get Retaliate, you can put out Deadeye. But I think other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, Times Pulse Force would be better. Yeah, I think so too. That's obvious. The problem is like, with new builds, is like, you're like, I want to give everybody Attack Speed Finish, and you want to give everybody Times Pulse. And like, both of them are so difficult to get that it's like really asking a lot for someone to have that. But this is a very nice Lucina. Very, very, very nice. Swift Sparrow SS4? Swift Sparrow 4? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. I think Finish is better than that for sure, right? Or SS, what is, oh, Special Spiral 4. Special Spiral 4. Yeah, you could do that too, right? You could do the Special Spiral 4 build with Ruptured Sky. That's also really good. I think Tempo is nice though, because I like Tempo a lot too, just because if you're going to go for a build like this, then unless you get past Guard, which is very common nowadays. So I think you could go either with the Special Spiral 4 build, or you can go with the Tempo build. Either one works pretty well. Okay, next up is the Royal Hylian's Female Corrin. Okay, huh. Wow. Okay, so We got Ignis, Surge Sparrow, Dragon's Wrath 4, Time's Pulse 4, and Flashing Blade. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. I gotta think about this one. Hey Z's, how's it going? Tempo on the seal when? Oh man, if they put tempo on the seal, that'd be really strong. I don't know if that's probably a long ways off, to be honest. Okay, so with this Corrin, she's very nice, but like, there's a bit of... I'm not sure how this would work really, right? Because you go in, you hit, you get 2 cooldown from Flashing Blade, then they hit you, and you're at 1, and then you Flashing Blade again, so you don't have Ignis up, right? Unless I'm confused. No, she has Time's Pulse. She has Time's Pulse. Okay. So it's at 3 cooldown. So she hits, they hit you, you Ignis them. Huh. I think that's a interesting build. I don't know if this is exactly what I would do with Corrin. I think I would keep Dragon's Wrath 4, but I would go for a more mixed phase build. And then I'd probably like try to play up the penalties a bit. Yeah, I don't know, because I don't really like Flashing Blade on her that much, because she doesn't get that much speed. I'm pretty sure, right? You could put Arcane Grima on her too. I think that would actually be better. Bloom Breath isn't terrible, but it's very, very reliant on debuffs. Especially if you don't have debuffs, like, this weapon doesn't do much. She obviously gives her own debuffs for attack and speed, but like defensive res she doesn't. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I think I would go for a more mixed phase build instead of player phase. But very, very nice Corrin, Hylian, Royal Hylian. Low steals are probably ahead of tempo. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if we're gonna even get that. That's crazy. The fact that we get low steals would be very insane. Oh my god. It's Leo. It's Leo. Okay. If you don't know, and if you haven't watched my Barrack showcase yet, Summer Leo is my most hated unit of all time. And it's not because it's Leo. I think Leo's a fine character, right? There's no problem with Leo. It's the fact that he pity broke me 10 times. 10 times when I was going for freaking Legendary Ike. He made me spend 2,200 orbs to get a plus 10 Legendary Ike. 2,200 orbs. So I'm a bit salty. But this is a very nice Leo, right? This is an amazingly well-built Leo. You got the speed, you have the Arcane Eclipse, you have a pre-charged Glimmer, so you're immediately getting the true damage from attack speed finish 4. You have special Spiral Force, so you're going through the damage reduction. Oath, perfect, that's exactly what you're going for, and Blade Session. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous Summer Leo. My favorite. This is not my favorite unit. I'm very salty, to be honest. But this is perfect, right? If you're going for your favorites and you give your build like this Leo is actually a good Leo, right? Like, so often you get Leos and they're bad. But then you get a Leo like this and you actually put enough investment into him and he's actually powerful, right? So, beautiful Leo. Great job, Salad. Nothing else to change. This is perfect. Perfect build. Are you ready to get Leo to plus 10 when you free pull him from a 4-star seasonal banner? I don't pull reds on that banner. Oh, I see what you're saying. I actually could have. Oh, God. I hope it doesn't happen. I don't want him at plus 10. It makes me salty thinking about it. Weird, I'm trying to find your Twitter, Oblivion, but it's not showing when I search it. I will link you my Twitter. 1 second. There is my Twitter. So if you want to submit a build, I will try to get to it. We still have quite a bit more to go, actually, though. And my voice is, like, going out. Okay, this is Arata Shinzunai's female Byleth. Whew! Look at this Byleth. Holy shit. Wow. So we got Vital Astra, we got Attack Speed Finish 4, we got Repel 4, Speed Smoke 4, Attack Speed Form 3. This is really, really good. Hi, Antonio. How's it going? This is this is pretty much a perfect build, right? Like, because with this, what you essentially do is you run one pulse support. So you either run Asker or you run Duochrom, and then you essentially have Vital Astra up immediately. You get all the true damage. You get you get a stack speed-based damage reduction with the Vital Astra and the Repel, and then after you attack, you get Speed Smoke 4. Wow, this is perfect. Perfect Byleth. I can't wait to see her refine because she already Creator Sword is actually still an amazing weapon, right? That's 11 copies of Ruptured Sky. I think this is better, right? Honestly, as good as Ruptured Sky is, Byleth is actually a really solid sword unit. I think like they are actually both really good. And that's because Creator Sword is stupidly good. You get full no follow-up and tempo. Two of the most meta-relevant skills in the game, right? And they don't have a refine yet. So when the refine comes out, you're going to get stats at the very least, right? You're probably getting anywhere from 8 to 10 stats. And then you probably get another effect at least. And if you get a meta-relevant effect, like guard or like true damage, right? Byleth's going to like skyrocket back up into the meta, which is really cool. So this is an amazing build. Great job, Arta. Phenomenal Byleth. Looks great. Next up is Capo 3's Thea. So Thea actually is a really cool refine, and she's actually pretty powerful, probably because it is a Maltet, and they were like, we can't make Maltet bad, so they gave her actually a pretty good refine. What's your opinion on Speed Smoke 4 versus Time Pulse 4 for VA God Tanks? Okay, so the thing is, for Godlike Reflexes, is that you need to make sure that it is consistently up. So depending on the unit, typically Time Pulse 4 is going to be more consistent. But if you have a unit like Ascended Marita or Flame Lyn, then you can get away with Speed Smoke 4. That's pretty much the way to go. Okay, so we have Thea here. Thea is actually pretty good. I don't know about this build though. This build is a little bit all over the place. Shove, Link, Oath, Mirror Stance. One second, let me get water. Lex, I don't think you have anything to worry about. I think Elgard's definitely next, right? Because they don't want Elgard's Refine to overlap with Legendary Elgard's Refine. And that's coming up pretty soon. So I assume Elgard's going to get hers next. I just don't see it not happening. Anyway, for this Thea, things I would change. I would change the Seal slot to a solo skill as well, right? You're already running a solo in the A slot. You might as well run a solo in the Seal slot and get more stats. Also, I would change Attack Res Link to something different, right? Maybe what's a good B slot for her? You could give her Trace. You could give her, I don't know what else you could give her. Trace. Probably just Trace. Trace is pretty good. I guess you could give her like Guard 4 or something like that too, which would be okay. I think she actually comes with Guard though, doesn't she? Isn't Legendary Guard in April? I think she is in April. She's either, I'm not sure to be honest. She's either April or May. One of the two. Let me check. Yeah, I think she's either April or May. So yeah, I think she's probably coming up next. Okay, anyway, so yeah, for this Thea, I think you just need to like change the build up, put some solos on her, give her a range skill in the C slot. Speed Defense Oath isn't going to be doing, it's okay because she's a bonus doubler, but typically you just get that from somewhere else, right? Like I get what you're going for with like the buff stacking, but I feel like it's not the best. Pegasus Flight 4. For resistance, yeah, I guess you could use Pegasus Flight 4. That is good. Flow. I don't think Flow is what you want to go for Thea. She wants to be more of a mixed phase unit. I'm hoping they do Duo Surge Sparrow for Byleth. Oh, that'd be really good. That'd be really, really good. Huh. Crom's in July. Yeah, I think Crom is in July. He's a bit of ways, which makes sense though. Crom is still good. He doesn't really need a remix as much as Elgard does. Okay, yeah, so that's why I would probably swap. Maybe put like Trace in the B slot. Maybe swap up the C slot. The bonus doubler is very good, and you should play on that, but you should do it from outside sources, so that way she has more stats overall in her base build. So that way she's just stronger, right? But overall, nice Thea, nice Thea. Next up is another Lucina. Oh my god, we have gotten so many legendary Lucinas. Holy crap. People really love Lucina. Okay, so we have legendary Lucina, Deadeye, Swift Sparrow 3, Seal Defense 4, ooh, Attack Speed 04, and Heavy Blade 3. Interesting, interesting. So Seal Defense 4 is going to be pretty good, right? It's going to give her more damage, and then if they already have a debuff, she'll get Guard. Doesn't she provide her own debuffs, though? Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure she does. Right? Does it, when she uses Future Vision, doesn't that provide a debuff to defense, I believe? Right? Yes, it does. Okay. So essentially Seal Defense 4 is going to give you Guard. Typically, right? Okay, that's pretty good. Deadeye with the Heavy Blade, that's a bit rough, right? Because the thing is with Lucina is that she doesn't get the most attack. Like right here, we have what, 62 attack, and then her weapon gives, I think, 8. I want to say. Oh no, it's current penalty. No wait, that's Pledgian. Where is the actual stats? Plus 4 all stats. Okay. Okay. Maybe that actually does work. Because you are like essentially like drastically debuffing their attack, where you could actually win the heavy blade check. Okay, I like that. That actually works. That's pretty cool. Nice synergy with her future vision, right? Cool. Okay, next up is Blast 69's Duo Marth. Okay, wow, Duo Marth. Okay, so Duo Marth is a really cool unit, actually. I think he's one of the more fun bar saves we ever had. Like, he's so unique compared to like pretty much anyone else. Okay, so let's see. So we have Fire Emblem, Tangrisser, Steady Posture 3, Special Spiral 4, nice. Bar Save, Attack Speed Form 3. Okay. So, what would I change here? Okay, so the thing is, right? So with Marth, because he has Speed Preempt built into his weapon, the goal is always to kill before you get hit. Essentially what you want to happen is they attack into you, you hit them once, and then you Fire Emblem and you kill them, right? That's your build. That's what you're going for. So you actually don't need guard on Marth all that much. If you're going to give him guard, it's just to stop Gale Forces, and that's pretty much it. If not, what you want to go for is attack speed unity, actually. And the reason why is because there's a good chance he is going to get hit by debuffs on its attack and speed. And his speed is so very important, you want it to be as stacked as possible. And so with attack speed unity, essentially what you're doing is you're allowing that debuff to become a positive and actually make him even faster. So I would go for attack speed unity. Also, you could change out his save skill to attack speed for a save. That's very expensive though. That's a Valentine's talk to me. So I don't really expect you to do that, right? That's a lot of work. But very nice Marth. I love the Special Spiral 4. Special Spiral 4 with Fire Emblem is so cool. Does so much damage and lets him actually secure kills like much better. So one of the big problems with Marth is him not securing kills. And with Special Spiral 4, it becomes less of a problem. You think Gary Fine works better? I like Special Spiral 4, honestly. I think that's really cool. Oh man, my voice. Okay, let's keep going. This is Brian Waifu's Lilina. So we have Blazing Wind, we have Life and Death 4, we have Special Spiral 4, Time Pulse 3, and Hardy Bearing. Okay, cool. I mean, that is the AoE build you're going for, right? That's pretty much it. The thing is with Special Spiral 4, you don't get the full effect of it with a Blazing Special, right? With an AoE Special. But it's still the best option you have. So I think that is what you're going for, pretty much. Yeah, very nice. You're pretty much going to have your AoE up. How fast do you get your AoE up? It's on 1 cooldown, right? 2 from the weapon, 1, yeah. So you're going to need 1 cooldown from an infantry pulse or something like that. Or like dual Crom. Then you just have a big ass AoE and it does a ton of damage. Hardy Bearing is the safe choice to go for. You can also switch it out for like Life and Death 3, obviously, to get even more damage. But Hardy Bearing is usually the option you're going to go for just to be safe, right? Especially if you're using it on offense, it's typically to get around Vantage units. So that's cool. Very nice Lilina. It's cool to see that we've gotten so many Lilinas and they're all different, right? Very nice. Next up is Silver Storm's Zehark. Oh wow. Look at that. Whew. Okay. So we have the Arcane Sword, we have Vital Astra, we have Attack Speed Finish 4, Close Call 4, Speed Smoke 4, Mystic Boost 3. Okay. So with a build like this, right? All you need to do is make sure that you get 1 special cooldown from somewhere, right? Because you're not using time spools. So you need Aster or somebody to give you that extra special cooldown. But after that, you're like you pretty much win, right? Like you get you get damage reduction from the special, you get damage reduction from the B slot, you get damage reduction from the from Speed Smoke 4. The one thing to change is the seal. I understand that you want healing, but when you are speed stacking, you need as much speed as possible, right? You cannot afford to not have speed in a spot. And so for the seal, I would either give attack speed form or a solo. Probably form, right? Because you're using finish. So you might as well use a form skill here. And just give as much speed as possible. So either go for like speed defense, speed res, or attack speed. Very nice Zehark though. Very, very cool Zehark. Love to see Telly's characters getting some love. Okay, this is Mad Flavors Spring Bartray. Look, this is this is cool. I like this. I like this so much. This is cool. Oh my gosh. So we have Arcane Weapon, we have Vile Astra, we have Surge Sparrow, Close Call 4, Attack Speed Menace, and Attack Speed Solo. Huh. Very interesting build. Hey James, how's it going? Valentine's Honda has a sword with NFU and attack speed right. Yes, she does. It's actually a very good inheritable weapon. I wish I would have got a copy of it, but I didn't want to pull on that banner. So that would work too. For this build, like you're going player phase, but you have enemy phase stuff in there too. So I think this kind of works. Maybe I'd swap out Surge Sparrow for a different A slot that is more mixed phase. But if you don't care about that and you're using Close Call 4 to like bounce out of the combat essentially, right? And get saved, so you're not taking damage, then that's fine. But yes, very cool Bartray. Very, very cool. Obviously, you're going to need some like special cooldown for the Battle Astra proc, but that's fine. Very cool Bartray. Very nice to see a unit like this get this much love, right? Let's see. So we have Halloween Sakura. So this is a year 1 Halloween unit. This is by Brave Blitz. And we have Courtly Fan, Lethality, Swift Sparrow 3, Wind Sweep, Times Pulse 3, and Flashing Blade. Huh, okay. Okay, so the thing is that you need cooldown. You need one cooldown. With Courtly Fan, you're getting the no follow-up, right? And with Wind Sweep, they're not going to retaliate. So if you attack once, your lethality is going to go from 3 cooldown down to 1. And then on the next hit, you're not going to have lethality. You're not going to get the proc off. So you need like a way to get consistent lethalities. So you need a unit to give that essentially. So you like need Duochrom or Asker once again to get the lethality off. It's a very cool build. Very, very cool build. I like it a lot. But yeah, that's something you're going to have to like team build to essentially like fix. But very nice Sakura, tons of damage, very cool. I wish that we got more mage effective weapons, right? Like we got that with Sakura and then like it barely ever shows up. So that'd be pretty cool to get. Okay, bye Sirlox, thanks for showing up and thanks for becoming a member. Thanks for all the support. Very nice Sakura, very nice. Let's move on to Julius. This is Flara's Julius. We got Loptis, we got Iceberg, we got Attack Res Finish, Low Attack Speed, Attack Res Menace, and Phantom Res. Okay. So Loptis is actually a really, really good weapon. I think it's really strong. You know, it lets Julius become a very powerful, like ranged mage tank. Finish is going to be really good because it's going to give you that ability to heal and get more true damage. The problem is proccing Iceberg, because I don't think Loptis doesn't have a way to accelerate, right? Isn't it like Dragon Wall? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's stats and Dragon Wall. Okay. Let's see. So for this build, I think you need to use a way to get to Iceberg lower cooldown. So that way you can get it off more consistently. So like, I don't know. Maybe you give them Times Pulse or something to make Iceberg more consistent. Or maybe you go the lower cooldown special. I think that's always an option. Iceberg does do a lot of damage though. Other than that, the only thing I would really switch out is the Phantom Res. I'm not a big fan of Phantom Res. I understand why it's there, right? It gives you 10 more res when you are getting checked for Dragon Wall. But I would rather have Attack Res Form or Attack Res Solo. You do get 4 less resistance technically, but it's real resistance. So you're actually getting those stats. And you're also getting attack, which lets you get more damage, which lets you secure more kills. So that's the only thing I would really change, probably. I think Phantom Res is really... The place you use Phantom Res isn't for checks like this. It's for checks like Elamine or like Tamari or something, right? Where you're not actually going into combat with it. Very nice, though. Okay, this is Ecstasy's Kronia. Woo! This is the Kronia. This is the build you go for. Wow, this is really good. Oh my god. Would I change anything on this Kronia? I think the only thing I'd change is the special, right? Everything else is perfect. I think Ruptured Sky is probably better than Moonbow in most situations nowadays. just because units have such high attack stats. So Rupture Sky tends to be pretty good. Maybe not though. Maybe not on Kronya, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know. I have to do the math for that one. I have to check. But I think that this is pretty much perfect, right? Like, this is pretty much what you're going for all the time. Lets you get a ton of damage. Fatal Smoke is perfect, right? Because it stops the healing. And what's so important about that is that you don't necessarily have to snipe the healing fountain then if you have Fatal Smoke, which is really important. Because sometimes it's not possible to snipe it. Oh my god, my voice. Okay, you don't have to potter. Oh my voice is completely like going. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much the perfect build, right? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say, right? Kronya is really strong now. Special Spiral 4 is the perfect skill for her. It just makes her so much stronger. Attack speed finish gives her that true damage and healing, and the healing doesn't affect her because she has the advantage based off their HP. So very, very cool. Perfect Kronya, love it. Great job, Ecstasy. Can't wait for Fatal Smoke 4. I can. I hope Fatal Smoke 4 never exists because I hate that skill so much because it screws over Ike. Next is Rod Min's Leg Yarn. Woo! Okay, wow. So we got +5 Leg Yarn, Ruptured Sky, Attack Speed Cash, Trace, Rain, and Chill Res. I mean, this is the build you go for. The only thing you change is the seal, right? You don't need Chill Res, go for Blade Session. She wants as much speed and attack as possible because she's going to be doubling, right? She has a Desperation effect in her weapon where she can just hit you twice. You want as much power there as possible, and you want as much speed as possible, so that way she actually doubles. So, other than that, this is a great build. Perfect build. Perfect Leg Yarn. I love this art. Like, this art is so good. You know what I mean? The people who know, right? Oh my gosh. Maishima Shigeki did an amazing job. And I love Leg Yarn, so honestly, this is like one of my favorite alts for her. Okay, next up is going to be Trox's Azura. Woo! Oh my god, look at this Azura. Okay, I need someone to translate for me. What is that special? I'm guessing it's Gale Force? I assume. I need someone to tell me that. Or is that Vital Astra? Let me check. Maybe they told me in the Twitter post. Anyone know? Is that Vital Astra? Or is that Gale Force? Trying to find it. I need a Google Translate. Oh, it's Gale Force? Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I was making sure. So yeah, this is perfect. Gale Force build, right? Essentially with Arcane Lance, you're at 1. These are going to give 2 more, so it puts it down to 2. You come in, you pop them in the face, you get Gale Force. Perfect build. This is so good. This is really, really strong. Love it. And what else is there to say, right? This is how you use the Arcane Lance, in my opinion, to get the most of it, right? It's just really, really, really good. So, love this build. Did I just run out of music? No. Let me see. Okay, we're good. Music's still going. Honestly, I think Azura is one of the best users of this lance. So, and this is the build you go for. So, very good build. Great job, Trox. Next up is Renee's Ira. I'm called her Merida. Ira. Okay, so we have Ira's Blade, Regnal Astra, Surge Sparrow, Spurn, Times Pulse, Surge Sparrow 2. So this is a purely offensive Ira. I mean, this is good. This is pretty much what you go for. I mean, you could swap out Spurn for like something more offensive because I don't think she has no follow. So you could either give her no follow from like an outside source, or you could give her something else in the B slot like Tempo. Tempo could be really good. That way you can ensure that she gets off her specials. Yeah, she doesn't have NFU. So maybe I'd swap out Spurn. But other than that, I think it's pretty good, right? Because the thing is with her is that she has 20% damage reduction already. And that's typically enough for her to survive. And that's when you're going for a build like this, all you need her to do is survive. You run in, you hit them right, they hit you pretty hard, you survive, you Regnal Astra with Surge Sparrow, and you heal it back up. So that's the only thing that you really have to worry about. Other than that, yeah, great build, awesome Ira. definitely would love to see more Iris in the future. Maybe she'll get a Resplendent, and we'll see her come back to prevalence a little bit. But she got a very good refine, honestly. Like they definitely showed her some favoritism. Okay, next is Valoria. Wow. Wow, look at this Valoria. Holy crap. Wow, is it beneficial to run Azura with Spurn and Speed Smoke 4 with the Arcane Lance and NF3 Seal? What kind of Azura are you going? If you're going for like a combat Azura, you can do that. But if you're going for a Gale Force Azura, you don't do that. But like if you're going for a combat Azura, you could do like Vital Astra, Attack Speed Finish, Spurn, Speed Smoke 4, and then like Speed or Res in the Seal slot, or Speed or Attack in the Res slot, right? Is there PR special better than Vital Astra? No, not really. Regnal Astra, I believe Regnal Astra does 10% more damage, but it doesn't get the damage reduction. So, I guess technically if you're going for player phase, yes, right? Because I believe Vital Astra is only 30% damage, I want to say. Yes. So Regnal Astra is better for damage, technically, yes. Iris Refine has tempo. Does it really? Okay, well don't go for tempo then. Go for something else. But yeah, it's pretty good. This Valoria though. So this is Alfonso Vasquez's Valoria. And this is perfect, right? This is amazing. You have Attack Speed Finish 4, you have Special Spiral 4, Attack Speed Oath 4, NFU, and Blue Flame. Blue Flame is an interesting choice. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know if that's for like Arena maybe? Maybe you're going for scoring? If not, I would go for something else. I think Blue Flame's kind of not great nowadays, especially on units who don't... Like, it's okay on armors who are using save skills, because they're always technically next to allies, right? That's how the bond skills work as well. But if not for that, then I would definitely not go that way. I would definitely go for like Glimmer or Moonbow instead. But very cool. Can she run anything? Technically, she could run like Dragon or Draconic Aura too. Actually, yeah, because she gives herself -2 special cooldown. You could go for Draconic Aura. That'd be pretty cool. And then it would reach. Yeah, go for Draconic Aura. She has 83 attack. Like, there's no reason not to, right? Very nice, Valoria. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm assuming Blue Flame is for Arena. Okay. I like how she's level 70. That's so cool. That's the funnest part of Binding Worlds, in my opinion, is that you can get to level 99, right? And have like maxed out stats. We have not seen Orson yet. No Orsons. Okay, next up is Legendary Corrin from Professor Toad. Professor Toad. Okay. So this is... Wow. Okay, we got Attack Speed Finish 4. We got Dragon's Wrath 4. We got Speed Smoke 4 and Distant Counter. So this is pretty much like the build you go for, right? You obviously need a way to charge Negating Fang, but once it's charged, you're getting all the damage from Attack and Speed Finish 4 and the healing. Dragon's Wrath 4 gives you the extra damage reduction and also gives you true damage, so it lets her hit even harder, right? Because Negating Fang is letting her like throwback damage at the enemy. Dragon's Wrath 4 makes it better. Speed Smoke 4 gives her that the speed-based true damage or speed-based damage reduction, which is really important in Distant Counter. So perfect build, very nice Corrin. Can't wait to see what she gets for her Refine, because she does need a little bit of help, honestly. Honestly, her weapon needs a bit of help to be better. But other than that, it's pretty good. Very nicely done, Professor Toad. Okay, next up is Garneth. So we have Garneth with Attack Speed Unity, No Follow-Up, Attack Res Menace, Attack Res Form. Huh, imagine if they changed base game max level. That would be crazy. That would be a very different game. So for Garneth, Garneth is actually really fast. Like, he's actually fast considering that he is an older unit. He has a solid speed stat. So what I would do is I would go all in on speed. Just don't even worry about attack and res. And I just go in on speed 100%. Give him like Blade Session, give him attack speed solo, something like that. And then change the menace to something else too, to be honest. Either give him like attack speed oath, give him Times Pulse so he's either time getting his specials off, or even attack speed menace just to give him more stats. You want to go pretty much all in on attack and speed with Garneth. The resistance really doesn't do all that much. Okay, next up is Winter Ephraim. So this is by Kavak. Rebel 53. Rebel 53, who did you have? I might be able to tell you. Because I've gone through like 70 something units already. Let me see if I can find your name. I don't think so. Okay. Anyway, so we have Winter Ephraim here, and Winter Ephraim is a very powerful parry. Yes, we definitely ran into a parry earlier. So just check the VOD and you can check that out. So Winter Ephraim is a great near saver because he just has that brave effect in his weapon, which makes him really strong. Ether, I don't know about Ether. I think I would change that Ether for sure, right? Because Festive Sigmund definitely lets you put out some damage, and you want to kind of all in on the damage and less focus on the healing as much. So I think his weapon has Slaying. Yeah, it does have Slaying. So I would go for like Bonfire, right? Go for a Bonfire build, and then focus on the killing. Slick Fighter is okay. What you could do is you can go Special Fighter 4 with Bonfire. What that will do is you'll get hit, you'll retaliate with a Bonfire, and it will heal you. So it kind of like combines the Ether effect with a higher damage special. And also gives you Guard, so you can swap out your A skill for something different as well. That's an option. Honestly, this build's not bad though. This is pretty much like pretty good. He is a bit slow, so with Slick Fighter 3, he can quad. So to be fair, that's pretty good. Fierce Breath is good too. Maybe I'd swap out Fierce Breath for a support unit who could provide this breath skill, like Brave Lucina or like Thor. Thor is really good actually. Maybe Thor. And then give him more attack. You want as much attack as possible because his weapon is based off attack. So he needs to win an attack check for that to happen. So make sure to give him as much attack as possible in the seal. Mr. Oblivion's gonna have a deep voice. Yes, my voice is going out. I can literally feel it. Okay. We are on 71. How many more do we have to do? Let me see. We have 7 more. 7 more. Almost there. I'm gonna get some water. Take a water break. Everybody get some water. Ooh. Okay. Next up, we have Mufasa from Wolf Nation. Okay, this is pretty much a good build right here. So I zoomed in a little bit too much. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so we have Smite, Sacred Scowl, Distant Defense 4, Hardy Fighter 3, Fire Safe, and Breath. So essentially what this will do is let you get hit, right? Sacred Cow protects you from that first hit, and then Fierce Breath will allow him to attack back and recharge Sacred Breath. So very, very usual build I've seen a lot. Typically I go for Warding Breath, so I just have as much bulk as possible, right? Because with Mufasa you just want to survive. But Fierce Breath could be good. If you can, try to get this effect from somebody else though. You're using him in Light Season, so like Duo Thor, Brave Lucina could work too. Trying to think of who would be best. Maybe Gnaw actually. You know what? Gnaw is really good because Gnaw makes it easy for you to transform with Mufasa. So what you could do is you could use Gnaw to give him this breath effect, right? And then you give him more stats. You either give him Deflect Magic, or you give him like a form skill. You give him like Defense Res form or Attack Defense form. That way he can secure kills easier. Because he doesn't have an offensive special, sometimes Mufasa can miss kills. And so like giving him as much power as possible is always a good idea. But very nice Mufasa, very good job. Very powerful unit, honestly. Like Mufasa got a great refine. So good. Good job, Wolf Nation. Okay, next up is Lord Selef's Selef. And wow. We have one fast Selef. Holy crap. So we have the Arcane Sword, we have plus speed, we have godlike reflexes, finish, velocity, speed swag 4, and darting breath. Okay, The only thing I'm seeing here that could be, I like calling him Raising Canes. That's pretty good. Okay, you do use them with Gnaw? Perfect. So this Selef, the only problem I see is that you have to charge godlike reflexes, right? The 3 cooldown special, with Arcane Sword, it's a 2 cooldown special, so you're going to need somebody to charge that for him. But other than that, it's pretty good. I wouldn't run Darting Breath, though. I think Darting Breath kind of sucks, to be honest. I understand why though, right? Because you want to get hit, Godlike Reflexes pops, and then you want to hit back and recharge it. But I would outsource that if you can. Lord Seliph, give him support. Give him Brave Lucina for even more attack and speed. I think that would be really good. That would be awesome. Or give him like, whatever. Just give him somebody else. That way he has more attack. He has more stats. Because you want to give him as much stats as possible. Give him like attack speed form or a solo skill. And outsource the breath to somebody else if you can. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Wow. So we have Bridal Tharja's Bridal Tharja. That's right. Bridal Tharja's Bridal Tharja. We have Arcane Eclipse. We have Astra. That's an interesting special. Attack Speed Finish 4. Special Spiral 4. Times Post 4. And Blade Session. Holy crap. This is really good. Astra. Astra's an interesting choice, right? Because it will essentially go down by 2. And then Times Post will put it at 1. Then you hit. And then you Astra. And then Special Spiral will put it back at 2. Okay. Yeah, so it will be... So you could pretty much circle... Or you can essentially Special Spiral for Astra. I wonder how well that works, actually. I'd have to try that out, because I wonder how much damage she puts out, right? Because Astra is completely based off how much damage you can do. I wonder how good this is. It seems really interesting, though. I love it. Like, the build itself is really, really, really strong. I just wonder about the special itself, right? Like, maybe you run a different special here. Maybe you run, like, Draconic Aura or something? I don't know. Maybe Astra's broken, and I just don't know yet. But that's really cool. Yeah, Bullet Witch, let me know. How does Astra work out for Tharja? I would love to know that, because I don't see anyone ever use Astra. But I know that sometimes it's actually pretty good. Like, on Hitari Carla, you can use Astra, and it's kind of broken. Like, it's actually kind of stupid. Let me know about that. Very nice Tharja, though. Very, very cool. I love seeing units like this just get a ton of love, right? Awesome. Good job. Okay, next up is Zivko's Kronia. Okay. Ooh, I like this. This is cool. Okay, so we have a Thaumaturge typically. Remote Sparrow. So we get damage reduction here, which makes it easier for Kronia to snipe something and not die. Astra does loop with this build, but it takes 1 combat to get going. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know, Bullet Witch. That's awesome. I want to try that out, actually. I need to get Special Spiral 4 fodder before I can try that out on a different unit. But, right now, it's kind of tight. We gotta wait for HR and see if Ophelia shows up or not. But, okay, so for this Kronia, I actually like Remote Sparrow. It's pretty cool. It's a bit... it's like a player phase Kronia. Interesting, right? Because, like, typically you want an enemy phase Kronia because of her weapon. But for this one, you have player phase. Honestly, I think she's better as an enemy phase unit. And the reason for that is just like she has the built-in advantage, right? Which lets her play enemy phase really well. And the problem is that Remote Sparrow won't give stats on enemy phase. And you probably need as many stats as possible because Kronia kind of has a low attack stat. So it's a very cool idea. I just don't know how well it actually works, right? Panic Smoke 4, though, I love. Like, I think if you're going for Kronia, you're either going Panic Smoke 4 or Fatal Smoke. Those are your 2 options. So, those are both great options, right? Very, very good. No follow-up, I would outsource to a different unit and give her as much attack as possible. You want to give her as much attack so she can secure kills on enemy phase. Very nice Kronia, though. Very nice. Always nice to see how many people love this unit, right? Next up, we have Forgetful Finch's Tobin. Woo! Wow, look at this Tobin. Winter Rapier, Ignis, Attack Defense Unity, Special Spiral 4 on Tobin, Attack Defense Menace, and Bonus Doubler. Wow, holy crap. Okay, this Tobin's probably actually scary. Let me see, what does Winter Rapier do? I think that is that, Zephiel's weapon? Am I tripping? I don't know. If you attacking defense plus 5 to bonus stat equals current penalty. Oh, okay, so it's a Plegian sword. Okay, that works really well with attack defense menace too. Then nice. Okay, there's a lot of synergy here actually. We have Winter Rapier getting the bonuses off the Plegian effect, We have Attack Defense Menace providing the debuffs and buffs, so you're also getting the bonus doubler too. Very nice Tobin. Very cool. Ignis might be hard to proc though, right? Because you don't have Slaying, you don't have Time Pulse. So is that 4 cooldown? You get hit once, you hit back, they hit you again maybe, you hit again. Then it's charged. I mean, once you get it going, it's probably pretty good, but you're probably going to need like 1 combat to get your Ignis going, which can be a bit rough. But overall, very cool Tobin. Very, very cool. I haven't seen a Tobin build in a very long time. Probably since like year 2, I haven't seen Tobin. Good job. Next up is Dr. Amaryllis's Duo Corrin. We have Duo Corrin, attack speed push 4, SR trace, joint drive attack, and attack speed solo. I mean, this is the Corrin, right? This is what you pretty much go with. Sometimes you swap out attack speed solo for blade session, right? But other than that, this is the Corrin build. This is what you go for. Very nice plus 10, looking solid. One thing I did notice, okay, if you are here, Dr. Amaryllis, please listen to this piece of advice. Please favorite your unit. The little heart right there, press that heart. Give her any number, I don't care which one, just favorite her. Because if you send her home, you're going to cry. And I'm going to cry for you. I would feel very, very, very bad, right? That would feel terrible. So please favorite your Corrin. Very nice Corrin though. Very nicely done. Good job. Okay, next up is Evening's Pirate Tibern. Love seeing Tibern. Love, love, love. Attack defense clash. Woo! Nice premium A skill there. Heavy blade 3 attack defense run. Dive bomb. Okay. This is the build you pretty much go for, right? It's pretty good. You either go for this, or you go for a purely like speedy Tibern. They both have their like pause. My voice. Oh my god. What's that? Me water. My voice is going out. Okay. So like you either go for like an attack defense build with Pirate Tibern, or you go for attack speed build, right? And the reason for that is he has a guaranteed follow-up attack, but he can get denied it if he's not fast enough. So it's kind of your choice to go either way. So this build does work really well. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what you go for, right? Dive bomb, head blade, yep. It's Pirate Tibern. He's very good. Can't wait to see his refine. That's one of the refines I'm most anticipating, and it's like 5 years away, so it's gonna be a long time to anticipate that. Okay. That's actually the last unit. I think we actually got through all of them. Oh, wow. Okay, whew. We made it, guys. We made it through all of them. Let me see if there's any more submissions. I'm going to try to do some more submissions, but I don't know how many more I can do. My voice is literally, like, dying. You could probably hear it. That it's going out. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can find any more. Orson. I haven't seen Orson. Did you submit? When did you submit Orson? On Twitter. Let me see if I can find them. If there's a lot, I can't do that many more. My voice is literally going out. So we're gonna have to see what we got. Got like maybe 5 in me. Let me see. One second. I'm gonna put it on the AFK screen for half a second. I need to. Actually, I can't do that. Never mind. There we go. Let's see. I think I can do this. Okay, that kind of works. Let me fix it. Let me center it. I click on this. There we go. Okay. Okay. Thoughts on Panic Smoke 4 on Duo Corrin? She can follow up and take advantage of debuffs, especially. It's pretty good. I mean, Panic Smoke 4 can be really good on Corrin. It's just a matter of sacking a very valuable unit to get it, right? Okay, so let's see. So we're on Twitter. Let's see. Okay, here's Orson. Here's Gabout's Orson. Let's do this one. Oh my god. Okay, so we have an Arcane Lance Orson, Sturdy Surge, Attack Defense Near Trace, Attack Defense Menace, and Attack Defense Solo. Nice. I mean, this is it. This is really good, right? You're gonna run in, you're gonna hit once. Second hit, you're bonfiring, you're exploding, doing a ton of damage, right? That's what, 7, 10, 16. It's like a 35 damage bonfire or something like that. It's pretty strong. Wow. Go in, kill something, pretty much trace out. Very nice Orson, very well done. Glad to see him treated so well. because Orson is a very good character. He's one of my favorite villains from Sacred Stones. Good job, Gabout. Looks great. Okay, let's keep going. We did all these. Let's see if we can find... Okay. We have Stin's Astrum. So we have the Arcane Sword, Vital Astra, Attack Speed Ideal, Close Call 4, Speed Smoke 4, and Solo. Okay, I mean, this is pretty much it, right? A lot of Arthurs were sacrificed for this unit review. Yes. Oh, you mean Alfred? Yeah, Alfred died a lot. Lots of Alfreds died, for sure. Okay, so for this Astrum, the only thing you have to do, really, you have to consider is getting by Astra Charge, right? So you need, like, some kind of outside pulse. But after that, this is great. This is pretty much an amazing build, right? You're going to be able to go in, you're going to get all the stats you need, you're going to get a ton of damage reduction, right? You have 3 layers of damage reduction to live off of. Speed Res Solo is probably the best choice too, because you do need some resistance in today's meta. Very nice Astrum, very good job. Okay, next up is... Oh, okay. Ooh, we got Fallen Leon. This is Matt's Fallen Leon. Ooh, look at this. I love Fallen Leon. Okay, so we got Sturdy Stance 3, Low Attack Res 3, Attack Smoke 4, and Quick Riposte 3. This is pretty much the build you go. This is what I use, except for I changed out Sturdy Stance 3 for Mirror Stance 3. Either one works, to be honest. They're both good. This is pretty much the perfect build. Like, pretty much. The problem is with Fallen Leon is that he doesn't have a guaranteed follow-up attack, so you're reliant on Quick Riposte 3, which does kind of suck. So what you could do, technically, is you could swap out the Lull for Quick Riposte 4 if you want to, which is pretty premium fodder, right? You're giving up an Arcane Gang lot to do that. But it does give him damage reduction, more damage reduction, and it also gives him an easier guaranteed follow-up attack. And then in his Seal slot, you just put more stats. So, very nice Fallen Leon, though. Love it. Love seeing Fallen Leon get love. Okay, this is Renegade's Brave Claude. External Missile in either phase. May want Moonbow or Ruptured Sky instead of Deadeye. But no fodder. Okay. Okay, So we got Mirror Stance 3, Attack Speed Trace 3, Speed Spec 4, IOT Shield. Okay. I mean, this is a good build. This is one of the options you have for. With Brave Claude, you have so many options, right? Like, for me personally, I'm trying to speed stack him so that I can use him with a near save. And then I want to give him a speed preempt. That's why I want to go. But this works as well. You really do love guard on Claude. It's very, very good. I was actually talking to Super Pokagal about Brave Claude. She is my Brave Claude expert. She has gotten rank 1 in SDS and SDR with Brave Claude. And she's just a very good player, right? And she actually said that Guard 4 from Goto is like super good on him. Like super, super good. Because it gives him that damage reduction and guard. And it just makes him way more difficult to kill. So that's also an option. Obviously, it's a very expensive option. So that's something to think about. But this is a very nice Claude. Love seeing Brave Claude. Great build Renegade. Okay. Ooh, we got Erica. Okay. So we got Storm Sequent, Reposition, Astra, Surge Sparrow, Lunar Brace, Speed Smoke, Blade Session. Okay. So this is the player phase Erica. I mean, this is pretty good. This is pretty much what you go for player phase. Obviously, like you said, you want to put Rupture Sky instead of Astra. But you don't have the fodder, so, you know, just swap that when you can. But other than that, very nice Erica. This is like pretty much what you're going for. You're running in, you smash them, they hit you, you have damage reduction already, and you get healed back up. So you actually get 2 layers of damage reduction with Speed Smoke. So very cool. Very nice Erica. Love. I think Erica is actually underrated, like super hard. She's actually a very good unit people sleep on because fucking Brave Self exist, and Brave Self just overshadows so many like sword calves. But he's like super. She's super good. Ooh, okay. We got Udal's Sophia, Eternal Tome, Ether, Close Reversal, Quick Riposte 4, nice. Guard 3, Attack Res Menace. Very nice. What did I change it? I think this is pretty solid. If you could, it's really hard to outsource guard, right? The only person you can outsource guard to is Kaden. So I don't know if you have Kaden, but Kaden could work really well with this because you have Kaden. Kaden gives her more stats and guard, and then you can swap this seal slot to either a solo or to a form skill. Give her more stats. She's gonna want as many stats as possible if she's omni tanking, right? Because you know, with close counter here, you're obviously gonna want omni tank. So you want as many stats as possible. But Quick Riposte 4 is really good. Like, that's Probably one of her best B slots, if not her best. So very nice job with Sophia. Here's Tanith. We have Tomios Tanith. Arcane Sword, Ruptured Sky, attack speed catch 4, SD Mirror Trace, attack defense, Blitz. Perfect. Perfect. This is great. This is exactly what you want to do for Tanith. Good job. You want to go in, you want to smash somebody, you want to kill them. Attack defense menace is good, but personally I like range skills better because it doesn't mean you don't have to be within range to get the effect, right? But this is very good. This is definitely a solid option, right? Very, very nice Tanith. Amazing. Good job. Okay, keep going. Didn't I get Kana? No, this is a different Kana, right? Yes, this is a different Kana. It has Arcane Grima. Okay, this is Blaster's Kana. Although it's not level 40, that's fine. This is honestly his best accurate. Okay. So this is from Binding Worlds. That's completely fine. Nice. So we have Arcane Grima. Nice choice there. Very good. Blue Flame, attack speed finish, Dragon's Wrath 4, Speed Smoke 4, Distant Counter. Okay, this is what you go for. This is pretty much the perfect build. Only thing I would change out is Blue Flame, probably, right? Which, I mean, it's a Binding Worlds build, so that's probably why that's there, right? For premium fodder. But other than that, like, pretty much perfect, right? Maybe go for Moonbow or Glimmer when you're actually using him. Maybe even, maybe Noontime even, if you're trying to get the heal. No, you don't need Noontime. You have attack speed. You're good. You're good. Yeah. Very nice, Kana. Good job. Good job. Okay. Is that everybody? Let's see. Oh, no. Here we go. Oh. We have Ondus's Iroh. Very nice. Ragnar Ash. Wait. Did we do this? No, this is different. Okay. So we have +9. Very nice Iroh. We have Ragnar Ashra, attack speed, finish 4, Spurn, speed smoke 4, no. So this is pretty much like a player phase-ish build. It's more mixed phase actually, but pretty good, right? Only thing I would say is like maybe outsource no follow to somebody else and get more stats. Other than that, very nice Iroh. Very good job. Hey Oblivion, so I'm waiting for Close Start to become a thing. That way I can give it to my Brave Claude and make him an Omni Tank. Well, when do you think we could expect this skill to come out? It's pretty difficult to say, right? Because let's say from distant counter versions, right? We got resistant distance counter with Legendary Fae, and it took almost a year to get the attack version. So we got what? We got distant dart about in April. So maybe we get it in maybe 4 or 5 months, about that, right? Because yeah, probably around there. Probably like 4 or 5 months at the most for it, I'd assume, because Dual Ike introduced the distant counter version. So I assume we'll get the close counter version relatively soon. Okay, Nico Tobin. Anyone else? Oh, Leg Yard. Hoodie Blue with the Sabo. You guys can't see it, but he has a Sabo, or they have a Sabo icon. Very nice. Love Sabo. Okay, so we have... Oh, that's like really zoomed out. There we go. Better. Okay, so here's Leg Yard with a refined Bonfire, Search Sparrow, SD, Trace, attack speed. Perfect. Nice build. Very nice build. Going in, you kill some stuff, you steal some buffs, right? Attack speed menace, very nice for the buffing with her weapon synergy. Great Leg Yard room. Looks great. Nice. This is in the Forma. Nice, nice. Love to see it. Okay, we got Bridal Tharja from Let Lisa Say Fuck. Nice. That's quite the name. Upgraded DCs came up earlier and faster than upgrade. That's true, but it has been... I think it's been long. It's probably not that far off, I don't think. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. So we have Winter Tharja, Arcane Eclipse, Iceberg, Mirror Stance, Special Fighter 4, Trace, and Form. Huh, okay. So essentially what will happen is you attack Tharja, she retaliates with an Iceberg that also heals her. Pretty good. Okay, and then even after the first combat, you're going to just get consistent Icebergs, right? Yeah, you get Icebergs every combat. So you're just retaliating constantly with Iceberg. Cool, nice build. What I think this is pretty much what I'd go with for a build like this, because you really can't. You have to go offensive with ranged armors, right? Because you don't have the option of Hardy Fighter. So very nice, nice Winter Tharja. Poke Hunters Rinka, +10. Arcane Downfall, Vital Astra, Distant Dart, Spurn 3, Times Pulse 4. Speed defense, nice. Okay. So pretty much you come in, you have a pre-charged Vital Astra, So you're getting that damage reduction, getting damage reduction from Spurn. You're also getting a bit of true damage from Spurn for Battle Ashler, which is nice. Distant Dart. Very nice Omni Tank Rinka build. This is pretty much what I would go with. I can't think of... Yeah, this is pretty much what I go with. Maybe I swap this out for Velocity, but honestly, that's not a big difference. Or I guess Close Call 4. But other than that, this is very, very good. Like, almost perfect build for Rinka. Very nice. Okay. We have another Rutger. This is Gabriel's Rutger. Okay. So we have his weapon. We have Godlike Reflexes. We have Attack, Speed, Finish 4. We have Velocity, Speed Smoke 4, and No Fault. Very good build. Very good build. Only thing I would say, once again, like many other builds I was saying, try to get no follow-up on the outside source. Give him as much attack speed as possible because, you know, we are in a speed meta and you want to stack as much speed as possible, right? So, very good job. Okay. Oh, I see an Ophelia. This is Remedios' Ophelia. How about pick this Ophelia and bet on her weapon refine? I feel really bad for Ophelia because she hasn't gotten a weapon refine yet and she seems to be getting treated like Reinhardt. But yeah, this is wow. This is the build you go for exactly, right? I guess you could go for Time Pulse 4, but you really don't need it. Like, you really don't need it at all. So, this is pretty much it. Yep. Very nice AoE Ophelia. Very, very good. Okay. Oh, Brave Ike. Here's Humanity 789 Speedy Meme Brave Ike. The Godlike Reflexes, Distant Dart, Attack Defense 4, Speed Smoke 4, Phantom Speed. The only thing I would change is Phantom Speed. I don't like Phantom Speed at all. I think Phantom Speed kind of sucks. It's only good in situations where you're not in combat, pretty much, in my opinion. I know that it gives technically 4 more speed for the check for Godlike Reflexes. I think you're just better off running a form skill or a solo skill. Like, probably Speed Res solo is what I'd go with. And then if you can, change out the Bulwark to Speed Defense Bulwark. But that's a lot of fodder, so I probably wouldn't do that actually. But that is slightly better, essentially. Because you want to stack as much speed as possible. But very nice Brave Ike. Love Brave Ike. Still use mine. Okay. Oh. You got Catria. This is Lindius' Catria. Oh, whew. Whew. This is going to do damage. This is scary. I don't want to fight this. So you got Surge Sparrow, you got Ruptured Sky, you got Trace, you got Attack Speed Rhine, Blade Session. Very nice. If you're going for optimization, I think Clash is a little bit better, and I think Speed Defense Rhine is a little bit, or Hold is a little bit better. Other than that, though, very, very nice build. This Catcher is going to hurt people. Like, Catcher does so much damage. I think people really haven't gotten a chance to see just how good she can be, right? So, very nice Catcher. Anyone else? I wish I had I don't blame you. Clash is really hard to get. Like, I don't blame you at all. I would love more Clash Fire too. It's so hard to get. Oh, here we go. This is Nose Summer Lin. So we have our weapon, Deadeye, Attack Speed Unity, SD Trace, Attack Speed Oath, Blade Session. Huh. Oh yeah, Dive Bomb on Catcher could be really good actually. That's a good point. You could definitely try that out. Let me see real quick. I think Lin's got 1 cooldown on her weapon, right? So Deadeye's at 2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Deadeye works. That's fine. I think Deadeye or Ruptured Sky works. I kind of like Ruptured Sky on Lin more because I typically use Lin as an armor killer, right? And the thing with armors is that a lot of times they are dragons, right? And she has the wind sweep effect or the sweep effect against dragons. And so like Ruptured Sky actually does a lot more damage a lot of times. So that is an option. I think Deadeye is really good though. Like don't switch it out, but just that is an option you can run. Okay, I think that's it. That is everybody. We are done. Will I be leaving up the VOD? Sure, yeah, I'll leave the VOD up. If it gets over 1,000 views, which I think it will, I'll leave the VOD up. I think we're already at like 800 views. So yeah, I'll leave the VOD up, no worries. It will be in the live tab on my channel. Okay, everybody, that was a lot of fun. We went through everybody's. I should just swap. Let me swap back to. Hey. so it looks a little bit better. There we go. Let's go to my Ether Resort. You guys can see my party I'm having for Alencia. my Telly's party. Anyway, good job, everyone. I think we got like 80 or 90 reviews in. My voice is completely gone, so we'll have to do this again, though. We'll have to wait a little bit, but we'll do it again. Lots of fun. Glad to see everybody's unit, and glad to see that everyone put up some really awesome units for Binding Worlds. Really helping everybody out, helping your friends out so they can pick up some cool units, right? Because I think that's the best part about Binding Worlds, is that sense of community. And I think that's something that we need more in Fae, is community, and Binding Worlds is a good step towards that. Even though it is kind of hard to find the exact unit you want, it's always fun to find like the surprise units, right? So, awesome. Hey, Joel, what's up? Yeah, you were perfectly in time for the Alencia party. You could see all of our little friends with her. Anyways, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for showing up. Very successful stream. Very glad with it. I'm going to go rest and not talk for the rest of the night. I'll catch you all later. Hopefully, I'll get a new video up soon. If you haven't yet, go check out my Barrack showcase. It's a very long video, so I don't expect you to watch all of it. But there is a lot of cool units in there, right? You can check out all my plus 10s. Anyways, I'll catch you all later. Have a good night. Bye. Oh.